Cash.
All right, your chance to win $1,000. Contest keyword is contest. The word is contest. You have until 25 minutes after the hour to enter it on the Fanatic app, or go to 975thefanatic.com, or you can text it to the special contest short code of 45911. That's 45911. One random entry wins $1,000 in this company-wide contest. Winners will get a call from Beasley, so be sure to answer your phone. Contest rules 975thefanatic.com. Fanatic Parlay Cash is stood up by Iron Mountain Men's Health. 5 chances to win. 8 and 10, noon, 3 and 5. The word is contest.
Middays with Marks. The voices you trust. John Marks, Sean Brace, and Ray Dunn. All Philadelphia, all day. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
You're looking live at the PGA Championship merch store at Aronimink Golf Club. It is Middays with Marks. John Marks, Ray Dunn back at the studio. Mr. Sean Brace joining us
yeah.
live in Newtown Square. Hi, Sean.
Oh, what a day to be alive. Are you kidding me? This major in our backyard at the Mink. I was on a mission to find the worst hat in this place, John. I think I found it. It calls Aronimink. It just shortened it to the Mink. I don't think that everybody would sign off on that, especially the members. Maybe I'm wrong.
I would say your instincts are probably correct.
The Mink.
All right, so check it out. Sean, when we were reading this all week saying a 50,000 square foot PGA shop merchandise store, it's 50,000 feet. Like,
wow.
This is like a mall we're in here right now.
That is correct.
So, it starts next week, but the time to get in here is now because it's free parking, free admission. You just get in, and it's not going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy here next week. So get in now. Open at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So all weekend, 9 to 6. We're here till 2 o'clock today. Sean, we have 4 different gift cards that are $250 each.
Say what?
We have the little putt thing right here.
Okay.
If you make it on you get one shot. If you make it, you qualify. Every hour, we're going to pick somebody that qualifies to win the $250.
Incredible.
All right.
And you could do some damage with that gift card because I just did some damage. I'm now working for free today. Hopefully my wife is not listening, but I am now working for free.
Good.
That's all right.
Well, you didn't bet the Flyers last night, did you? Because you wouldn't be working for free.
Nice work on that one.
So, I mean, I kind of felt it. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that I know a ton about hockey, but it's just like you can see the difference in talent. You can see they're just having I'm picking you guys up in my headphones. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I mean, it's just like they've been outclassed. And last night you saw it, and we had Todd Fedoruk on the show yesterday, and he talked about you can't commit penalties. You can be feisty and you can try to antagonize them, but you can't. And that's what they did last night. They were all out of sorts. They totally lost it. They're a young team, but there was that building was gone early, and I didn't blame them at all. I was doing post game last night with Bill, and he texted me. He's like, "Yo, people are going to be home by the time we get on the air."
He was not lying about that.
Once they went down 3-1, it's like this game's over, and then they went down 4-1, and it's like, well, yeah, the game's over. It was tough, man. I mean, like, listen, we're going to talk to Flyers fans today because you can be pissed from last night, but don't you have to still be positive because this was a successful season? I don't want to do the successful season show yet. Mm-hmm. People want to react to last night. The officiating was poor, according to a lot of Flyers fans, whatever. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't know. I couldn't be mad after last night's game. I'm also not a diehard guy, Sean.
No, well, look, you have to put things in proper perspective. This is a team that had a 3.8% chance to make the playoffs at one point in this season. This is a team that had an 11% chance to make the playoffs with 10 games remaining. They've been playing playoff hockey for the last 2+ months. It's a war of attrition when we get into these stages, whether we're talking about the NBA or the NHL, and you're looking at a team right now that is just destined for greatness in the Carolina Hurricanes. They're favored to win the Stanley Cup, and you saw last night how good they are. They're relentless. That the game was over on the shorthanded goal. The Flyers had the power play opportunity. I think they were down 2-1 at that point in time, if I'm not mistaken. And then all of a sudden you had a deflection. It goes the other way. And what a pass and a backhanded goal, or just a one-timer, and it was a thing of beauty. And that's the Carolina Hurricanes style. That they're aggressive, as I said. That they don't really buy into the peskiness that maybe, as far as the Penguins did in the previous series. There's a lot to like about Rob Brendamore's crew, and you saw it last night. Unfortunately, I just want to say this, from the Flyers' perspective, not over, but for the people that are down on this team saying you can't be talking about this as a success and you can't lose this series. Forget that, man. It's been a heck of a ride, and it's not over yet. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah, because you and Ray are going to be broadcasting live from the game, 1-5.
Oh, we're going to get you ready. Down 3 games to none.
But to your point, let's win Game 4.
There you go.
And then worry about the rest later. Like the Sixers, we're not going to concentrate on Games 4, 5, 6 just yet. They need to win a game tonight, and you'll hear it right here on the Fanatic. So, I want to get reaction. 610-632-0975. We're at the merch store at Aronimink.
Incredible.
PGA Championship next week. Get in today. We're here. There are, when I say there's a ton of people here, doesn't mean that there's too many people here to shop. The place is so huge. But, yeah, this is awesome.
And if you don't have a ticket for next weekend, you get to walk in the entrance. You're going to see a lot of the lay of the land. It's well worth your time to get on down here. And if you're coming next weekend, sure, stop on down now because this tent is wide open. You can get in here, not a lot of bodies, and you know how many people are walking through those gates next week, and it's going to be insane to get here. So all the merch is fresh. I just walked out of here with a couple of items. I got a glass. I got a pint glass. Pretty cool pint glass.
Nice.
Yeah. And a hat. You see my hat?
I see the hat.
All right. You like the Carolina blue?
I would have waited a little bit to see if they would have maybe just brought it over and be like, try this one. That's an awesome hat.
Oh, nice. I appreciate it.
That's a great color. Let me see the back of it, though. Yeah, I can't do those straps.
You can't?
The old man straps? No, I can't do that.
I'm definitely.
I need a snapback.
I don't do the dad cap, but I do the old man straps, yes.
All right, so Ray Dunn's back to the studio. Ray, when Sean says, hey, the season's not over yet, he doesn't really mean that. He says that, right? Because nobody actually believes the Flyers are coming back.
Yeah, it's hard for me to think. I mean, I'd love to do 4 hours tomorrow on how they're going to win 4 straight games, but I can't tell you I actually believe that. So, yeah, I think that's Sean just trying to talk us up and make us feel better about ourselves this morning.
Well, you have to.
He has proper respect for the athletes in the sport. Yeah. We don't, Ray.
That's
why we say it. No, I mean, it's just pretty clear. And by the way, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. You can be mad at them being undisciplined and how they played last night and all that stuff. You can say maybe Tockett's not doing a good job because Mitchkov isn't doing something in the playoffs, right? Like everybody thought he was going to peak at the end of the year. They were hoping, I guess, right? Like you can pick on individual things. That Carolina's a much better team. They may go to the Stanley Cup this year. The Flyers are lucky to be in the second round.
And oh, by the way, real quick on this, they have the better goalie.
Yes.
At this point in time, all love and respect to Lord Vladar. It's been a heck of a ride, sir. But the other guy on the other side, yeah, he's a tab. He's got the hotter hand at this point in time. He continues to get peppered. I mean, he got absolutely peppered in Game 2, and then last night more of the same. Anderson is on a different level right now, and that's the difference.
And when they win, Vladar carries them a lot of times, right? He's not giving up goals that you're shaking your head. And did he have bad goals last night? I mean, he's not standing on his head like they needed him to in some other last series.
Hurricanes are just peppering them.
Dude, they're so much better.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you have to look at it. Now, Russ Joy is going to join us at 11 o'clock from Snow the Goalie and Crossing Broad. And here's what I have for him at 11, because I can't answer this, and I don't know if Ray can or you can. But, in football, in the NFL, if you look at it year to year, a team making the playoffs one year, it's like a 55% or it's close to a coin flip that they don't make the playoffs the next year. You have the teams that typically make the playoffs, but then you have the other teams. The wild card teams, maybe the South, whoever won the South. So it's like you can't just say we made the playoffs next year. We're going to be good. We're going to be good the following year. Do they have enough talent to just come back? Because Vladar, if he's their MVP, he was a reserve. He was a backup before this year. Does he turn back into more of a backup next year? The Flyers right now need their best player. They don't have their best player on their team right now. They need a number one player on this team if they're going to do anything.
I totally agree, and I think I give a little bit. I point at Briere, I point at Jonesy, and what they were able to get to get a guy like Vladar to make a move and get Zegras that trade. Like they've put a couple of good pieces already in position here for this year to have some success. So why not? We'll give them this upcoming offseason to see what they can do as well. They obviously have the finger on the pulse of this city, this fan base, this franchise. They know better than most. And I think they are playing the Flyer way. And, oh, by the way, they've had one of the more successful seasons we've seen in Flyers hockey in quite some time. So I give all the confidence in the world to Danny Briere and Keith Jones. It's their time to shine, and I look forward to seeing their additions.
All right, we'll get your phone calls Your text messages, your voice memo. Send the voice memo. It's a great way to get involved in the show. Just the same number for everything, 610-632-0975. The voice memo is just go to that number, and then instead of typing in a text, hit that little plus button next to the text box. Boom, the audio tab comes up. You hit that. Then you just start recording. And then Negative Nate has to cut it up and then put it Negative Nate's hurting.
Is he?
Yeah, because he was. I don't think I didn't believe it, but he had said Flyers are winning the series. Here's why they're winning. They're winning in 7.
Gotcha.
Even after losing game 1 and game 2, but now he can't say it. So.
No, he cannot say it. You're right about that. And you look at the two teams that obviously are getting the most attention with Colorado and Carolina. John, I hate to say it out loud, but I will. If that's our Stanley Cup final, that's appointment television. It really is. Think about how great of a matchup that's going to be. Over under point 0.5 games.
Sure no. I'm rooting for who else is there? That's a small market.
You got Montreal and Buffalo, and then you got
Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo and Carolina. I'm sure the NHL is tickled pink that's going to be their ECF.
Yeah, and then you got tie between Vegas and Anaheim on the other side.
You know what the reality is though, that true hockey fans should like this series. So if you're keep your existing fan and try to grow different fans. All right, we'll come back with your phone calls, with your text messages, with your voice memos, 610-632-0975 to Middays with Marks and Brace and Ray Dunn. We're live at Aronimink. Don't go anywhere.
Fanatic Parlay.
not going to, make a comment on that. I mean, you guys saw some of the stuff. I don't know. Like, we had nine penalties. You know, I don't know. So that's a lot of penalties. You know, and we just got to understand too. Like, you're in a scrum and you take a punch in the mouth and just don't do anything. Just take the power play. If you're gonna go in, like I told you guys, you're gonna go in and fight. If you're not gonna fight, then get out of there. So a little inexperience from us in a couple of the scrums.
Yeah, he's right. That's Rick talking after the game last night, which you heard right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, unfortunately. But he's right. Like, this is a young team. He's right. Like, don't mess around and then you get a penalty too. No, punch him in the face. Get a 5-minute.
Yeah, and it's the normal TK situation, and I love Konechny. I do. I love what he's been able to do with this club for years now. Fan favorite, but in the grand scheme of things, is Travis Konechny a big difference maker for you? You know, his role for my money is to stir it up. Like, he's not really setting the world on fire as far as scoring goals. So, you know, these are the interesting questions as you continue to build a franchise that's moving in the right direction. It's clearly what Jonesy and Bria are doing. You know, these are the spots you're going to have to make those difficult decisions on making a trade, perhaps, a guy that's, you know, a fan favorite. And we'll see what happens this offseason. Not done yet, though, Johnny. Not done yet. Only down 3. Got him right where we want him. You know, the state of Philadelphia sports right now, I have the theme. You ready?
Yeah.
Another kick in the pills. Because that's what it was. I'm trying to be classy here as we're broadcasting live from Aronimink for the upcoming PGA Championship. Johnny, can you just feel the energy? It's just an unbelievable. It's palpable. I pulled in. The buzz is already here. The players aren't here. Some are, actually. I heard that a few of them were at some Phillies games a couple nights ago.
Cool.
Testing out the track. But, yeah, this is a major spot for us, obviously, with the year that we're having in Pennsylvania/Philadelphia. But this is a major. This is a monster event.
Yeah, so we're inside the merchandise shop, the merch shop, and we're right in front of where it says Kids and T-Shirts entrance. And so if you're listening, you're like, oh, I'm going to stop by, come over and say hi. All right, we're here again. We have each hour $250 gift card. All you have to do is sink a putt, and then you qualify, and then the putters will pick from it, and that's every hour.
Must be present to win. You hang out. This is the place to be.
Yeah.
Trust me. Tell the boss you're not going back to work.
It is. All right, let's see. Let's take some phone calls here. Ray, if you have anything on the text line, get that ready. Let's go to Greg in Bethlehem. Greg, what's going on, man? How are you?
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I wonder, when you're coaching the team in preparation for playing the Carolina, if you scout them, you know they're going to throw a trap at you, and yet the Flyers continued to try to rush the puck up rather than dump it in the corner. And I don't know. You think they didn't emphasize it enough in preparation, or you think the team just wasn't listening to talk and then change the strategy?
Man, Greg, I got no idea.
Greg, you're going deep into it.
Man.
We'll break down some X's, O's. I actually brought my whiteboard behind me. We'll break that one down, blue line, all that stuff. But it just keeping it really simple from an observer, a guy that watches throughout the course of this season and, you know, pays attention a little bit more come playoff time. You're just looking at a team that is on a different level, and they're in your face. And regardless of what Rick Tocchet was going to pull out, you know, whether they were going to do a different type of set or whatever it may be, I don't think that they were going to have much of an advantage either way, home ice or not. The Carolina Hurricanes play relentless hockey. They got a lot of fast skaters. They got a lot of talented skaters. You see how quick – that's another thing, too. As the playoffs continue to go on, John, you got to get better. And you just see how crisp. The difference from the Penguins to the Hurricanes is night and bleeping day. The passing, it's so precise.
No doubt about it. So here's my problem, right? Ray, tell me if you feel the same way about this. Like, they're going to lose to they're going to lose the Hurricanes, whatever, 4 games, 5 games. Maybe they win the series. Who knows? Like you say, who knows?
I believe.
But like, does the second series show you really what you are as opposed to the Penguins? You know, like, are you going to overvalue some of these players that maybe you shouldn't value as much? You know what I mean? Like, what do you actually have here? I guess that's my question, not knowing as much. Like, what do you have? What do you have that is like, okay, you can count on him. He's a second-line guy. He's your third-line guy. I can count on him to be here when this team makes a run. Like, what do you know about Mitchkov? you know less, or maybe you know more. That he's not like, is he going to have the success last year? Everybody thought, well, we have our young gun, we have a star, we have a sniper. You didn't see that this year. Not a talk and not handle him well, man. I have no idea. You know, like, so now you're going in the next year. Is Mitchkov going to be improved? Is he going to do what he did this year? I don't know, man. All I'm saying is that it's pretty clear to me. Like, we kind of started off the show being like, oh, well, the Hurricanes just better, and that's what it is. I can't be mad. But also, like, all right, well, you're also losing out there pretty bad. Like, are these players that are losing these games, are they the ones that are going to be here long term?
That's the question. And I look at a guy like Travis Konechny, and as I said, he's my favorite player, but it's clear that. And I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I think there is a room or a spot for a lot of those guys. You need those players that you galvanize a locker room. But at the end of the day, we're going to get into a conversation where we were for years about Broad Street bullies and being tough. I don't care about that. I want guys that can snipe. I want guys that can score because that's how you advance. If you advance to a Stanley Cup final, guess what you have to do against Colorado? You got to score a crooked number to win that game. You got 6 goals in you? We mustered up 1 last night. Barely.
Man, they who was it that said it during the intermission? I was listening to it more than watching it, but the Flyers, to get any opportunity, have to work so hard to get it.
Correct.
And the Panthers, I keep calling them the Panthers. The Hurricanes, I'll just say Carolina. There you go. Carolina just keeps, like, everything they do is, like, effortless, and they have so many opportunities. They're relentless. The Flyers, like, they're grinding. They're trying to get shots off. They're just happy when they can not screw up. Sometimes I'd rather wish they didn't have the power play, honestly. So you talked about this earlier. The penalty on Hall that was originally a 5-minute, they were freaking out that entire time. Mm-hmm. They were on the bench yelling and screaming. They were mad. And then they're reviewing it, and they're so focused on the review. And somebody had said this during the broadcast, too.
I think it was Biz.
Was it Biz?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to – yeah, it was Biz. You had, like – you can't control what's going to happen if it's a 2-minute or a 5-minute. You need to be out there and ready to go. How are we scoring a goal? And instead, how long did it take for them to score? 10 seconds?
Yeah.
It was right away.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly.
And that's when it was like, all right, so they're losing this.
Yeah, I don't think they won that face-off, and then next thing you know, somebody tried to keep it in the zone, poked it, and then it just went the other way, and it was just a snap of the fingers. Jordan Staal is a beast. That guy's been playing for a long, long time. I was like, man, he's been in the league forever, but when you start to do the math, I mean, he's been just at a high level, and last night he might have been the best player on the ice. He really might have been. He was incredible to watch, and he was the one that led that charge. Again, that was the backbreaker. That was the kick me in the pills segment.
It's 11 seconds later.
Yeah, that was tough.
After the penalty, 11 seconds. Because I didn't even, like, I'm not even, like, I'm doing dishes like I normally am. So I'm listening and watching, and when I hear something happening, you look up.
Yeah.
And, I was scrubbing a dish, and it's like, score! I'm like, huh? And I'm like, what? I was like, the Flyers? No, it wasn't.
Nope.
No, it wasn't the Flyers.
You were Scrub Daddy guy.
I have one at home, though. I just used the...
Scrub Daddy's a local cat.
Yeah, someone brought us some to the one broadcast. That we did.
Around here. He's a nut. I interviewed him.
Scrub Daddy?
He has a Scrub Daddy chain. He might have a Scrub Daddy tattoo. I mean, why not? He's made buku amounts of money. He's probably a member at the Mink. But super nice guy, though. But he's got a Scrub Daddy chain. He came in. He's like, hey, let's put it this way. If you're in that family, Christmas time, you know what you're getting.
Scrub Daddy,
Some sort of Scrub Daddy. Yeah.
Does he have merch like the PGA?
He's got everything.
All right, let's go to Bill. Bill's in Utah. Hello, Bill. Bill, are you there? Hello.
Yeah, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Bill. What's going on, man?
Nothing. Hey, look, I know the Flyers are probably going to lose this series and more than likely to be in 4, but I'm looking at the positiveness from here. 1, an exciting season that we weren't expecting. 2, we got like the 3rd or 4th most cap space during the off season. The Flyers aren't back, but I'm telling you, next year is going to be fun, and the year after that, we're going to start being competitive again, and free agents are going to start to want to come back to Philly. And ironically, we got the money to do it this time. So Danny Briere had to clean up a huge mess left by his predecessors. I just love the direction. The free agent list coming up is good. We got the cap space. And I got a side question. Who wins the Cup first, Utah or the Flyers?
Sean was just talking about this. He said Utah all day. The Flyers are never going to win a cup.
I dig their Zamboni. You know what it is?
No.
It's a woolly mammoth. So, like, the Zamboni is, like, literally a mammoth, they call it, I think. And it's a pretty cool scene out there, yeah.
So let me ask you this with this Flyer season. Actually, let me ask Ray, because I want to make sure he's involved in the show. Ray, in 2021, the Eagles went 9-8. They lost in the wild card round to the Bucks, right? And they got beat pretty bad too in that game.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
It was a circus.
the following year they lose in the Super Bowl. So I'm not saying the Flyers are going to go to the finals next year or anything like that, but obviously taking a step up. Could this be the 2021 Eagles, the first year of a run? Like, what is? Because if you're saying they still need their best player, all right, well, how do you get them? It's easy to say that. Everybody in the NFL wants a star quarterback too, but you got to actually get them. So that's my worry. Is I hope this is the first year of a run, because that's really what you want. That's how you get people that are looking forward to the next season, watching the regular season. That's why I can tell you about all the runs of the Flyers, because I was watching them during the regular season. You can't just go for a year and then disappear for a year or two and then go back. So I need a sustained run, Ray.
Yeah, you do. I think you're closer to, feeling like, oh yeah, like we're back into something. But the 2021 to 2022 thing to me isn't the exact match, because even when we had Danny Briere, I think it was the week I was on afternoons when they clinched. Like, I tried to press him on, like, should we expect this every year? And he kept saying, well, that's for after the season, after the season. You look at the point total they put up compared to other playoff teams, other teams in Eastern Conference, like, they were one of the lowest point totals, and they played the other team with the lowest point total in the Penguins in the first round. You got past them. It's a step forward, but I don't know if they're leaping forward right now. I think we're probably still more of a wait and see than in a, like, oh, the run's going to start next season.
Yeah, I need angry Flyers fans.
Good.
That's what I need. Because I just had a friend text me and said, you guys are so soft.
This guy was just yelling. He's got a Flyers hat. I just said, did you see him pick up that pint glass? He almost threw it across. I told him, calm down. He's with his kid. I'm playing. Make sure you take advantage of what we got going on over here. Take a putt. No, look, you should be angry. You should want more. You should want better, right? You should want to win this series. I'm with you. But a week from now, 2 weeks from now, when they crown a champion, we got to look back at this season and absolutely say this came out of nowhere, and what a ride it was, and that's an extreme success.
Ray, what is the Davis Honda text line saying about all of this?
A lot of it's respect to the Canes. We got someone texted in that the Canes are the NHL equivalent of the Tim Duncan Spurs, which I think is a little much because they haven't won anything, but still nice. The other one here is, how can you not be positive with this Flyers season? They did something we never could have anticipated, and yes, they've run into a really talented team, but they are on the way up. The next couple of years are going to be exciting hockey.
All right.
To your point, John, with people talking, the focus, I hope we can do some stuff over the summer. I hope that, they got young players, right? I hope, okay, I know Eagles control all. I know the Sixers and Phillies are going to concentrate on that. But now we got some major attention to this hockey club. And if they continue to build it the right way, obviously the leadership with Jonesy and Briere, there's a lot to like there. Yeah, I hope we continue to keep the Flyers on the stove this offseason.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't they bury free agency on a Friday of a holiday weekend
I think
or
they
something?
just had the draft.
I know, no, but don't they do that? That's what I'm saying. I just remember I'm saying, well, why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Because you're right. It would be, if the Flyers signed a big free agent, that's a big deal, especially for a team. It used to be a big deal in this town. It did.
Go get Austin Matthews from Toronto. That's a wish. I get it. It would never happen, but he is an unbelievable American talent up there, and it seems like the Toronto Maple Leafs don't have a lot going in their right direction. So one can dream at this point in time.
All right, Sean, how you feeling about tonight, buddy?
Feeling good. I am. I'm feeling good. OG is not playing. He's just not playing. It's gamesmanship, and I don't know if he'll be back this series. I'm not buying this light strain of a hamstring. Johnny, when's the last time you popped a hamstring?
Never. I pulled a quad once.
All right, well, similar. And do you think there's a difference in a light pull or?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so.
But it doesn't mean that you can just go. I mean, and I'm not a professional athlete.
That too.
When I pulled my quad, I was playing flag football.
Okay.
And I continued to play. And
Did
then
you
I
do
played the next
NovaCare?
week. No.
Oh.
I didn't need any. No, I didn't need that. But you can't go 100%. So there's only so much you can go, whether it's 60 or 70. So he at least has that, even if it's a mild strain.
No way he's going tonight. And I know he's day-to-day. I think it's questionable officially. We'll find out more later. But that's a big loss. He's leading the Knicks in scoring. He's one of the hottest three-point shooters currently in the NBA playoffs. And he just led, I think he led the, no, he didn't lead the game in scoring, but he had 23, 24 in that game too. Yeah, that's a major loss for the Knicks. Now, they run deep, and they can obviously plug and play some other good players there. But with no OG, you're bringing it back to Philly. Sixers are favored for a reason, John.
All right, Champs is talking about OG. Here it is.
Malika, sources tell me OG Anunoby has been diagnosed with a right hamstring strain. The good news for the Knicks and Anunoby is that I'm told he has avoided a significant or serious level strain of that hamstring, and he's going to be evaluated day to day moving forward. He's actually even listed as questionable for Game 3 in Philadelphia on Friday night, just depending on the level of treatment over the next 24 hours. But there's going to always be caution when it comes to soft tissue injuries for the Knicks and Anunoby, who's been a player that has been one of the top two-way guys so far of these NBA playoffs.
Yeah, he's not wrong about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Probably missed 3 and 4. And without knowing exactly what the extent of the injury is, and we're just going off a feel, I agree with you. I don't. And there's no reason. You're up 2 games to none. I know you can essentially put the Sixers away by winning tonight, but you could also lose him for longer. So we feel like that. What about Embiid? Here's Shams talking about Embiid's status for Game 3.
Joel Embiid is uncertain for Game 3 on Friday night back in Philadelphia. He not only has an ankle sprain, he has hip soreness as well. And both of those injuries, he was trying to get around-the-clock treatment on to be able to play in Game 2. And he just could not get either of them situated. He sat out Game 2. Obviously, Philly played a much more competitive game. But overall, the Sixers are 1-3 without him in the lineup in the playoffs. They're 3-2 with him. And it is still very much touch and go on whether he'll be able to get healthy enough to play in Game 3. He is officially listed as questionable.
I mean, I don't know if I really learned anything new from that.
Here we go again.
Yeah, would you be? I don't think anybody should be surprised if he doesn't play.
Nope.
I wouldn't even say I'd be surprised if he did play, but I don't know. Like if you ask me right now, I say he doesn't play.
Yeah, Sean Bernard was saying that he heard that it wasn't exactly looking in a positive direction before the Game 2 into Game 3. They were already looking ahead. And if you remember, people could roll their eyes at that, but Sean had some Embiid information 2 weeks before that, before anybody else did as well. So he's got some good birdies on the inside. I'll just leave it at that. So won't shock me if he doesn't play. Sixers are 1.5-point favorites. I don't care. Sixers win tonight. Embiid or no Embiid. Calling it right here, right now. Stand on business, John.
The line would indicate they think he's going to play, so maybe I'm off. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you would know. If he 2 days ago he didn't even try to go. They didn't say you're a game time decision. They're like, no, you're out. And that's with the like. I see. Were they just cautious and say, hey, even if we even if we lose Game 2, Game 3, Embiid could be back by, and have him a little bit healthier.
Sure.
So maybe that's a part of it.
But like we talked about this heading into the series, if your idea of a successful plan is to say, you know what, we're going to hold out Joel because he's going to be healthy in the following game, it's just the wrong way to go about it. We've been doing this dance for 10 plus years, right? Like we've been around to this rodeo a few times here. Ultimately, you can't bank on JoJo being healthy. If he's ready to go, it's a plus.
Do you really believe that they're winning tonight?
I do.
Why do you believe they're winning tonight?
A number of things. I think that they've been able to put it together, especially in that Game 2, as far as defensively. That's number one for me. I thought you saw a little bit better of a defense approach. I think Dominic Barlow is going to get a little bit more run, so I like that. I also like the home court, bringing it to Philly. Line speaking to me a little bit. Maxey, Edgecombe, big games there. Paul George gets a couple buckets to fall in the fourth quarter. Instead of going 0 for 5, they come away with the dub.
I think they win tonight, too.
All right.
But with Embiid?
With Embiid, I'm breathing a little easier.
Okay.
Without him, it's going to be tight either way.
Agreed.
But I think the Sixers make it 2-1 and we get ourselves a series.
Cause they Brunson did not shoot the ball well. He still gets his points and he hits big shots. He didn't shoot the ball well. They didn't shoot the ball well. Knicks didn't. And you said it. The defense was good, but they also missed shots. So can you count on that? Because the previous couple games, they weren't missing shots.
Correct.
So that's what you can't happen tonight. You can't have them out there just nailing shots. I don't think the Sixers are deep enough. We saw that in Game 2. They completely ran out of gas in the fourth. All right, we have we have time here. Yeah, let's go to the voice memo line. Davis on the text line. Here's the voice memo.
Sam Oster here in Center City with the score. I expect Joel Embiid to play tonight, but here's what I want to see happen with him. Don't play him 40 minutes. Put him on a minutes restriction. That'll, number one, help him get through the series, and it'll also help him get through the game, and he'll be ready to go in the fourth quarter. He doesn't need to play 40 minutes. If you put him on a restriction, he'll be able to move better. If he is moving the way he was moving in Game 1, where it's really he's barely able to walk up and down the floor, the Sixers have no chance. The Knicks will just target him every single possession like they did in Game 1. And you also found something playing Dominic Barlow at the 5 and going small. Number one, Barlow is a great playmaker out of the pick and roll when he gets it in the short roll. And defensively, you can switch everything when you have Dominic Barlow in, and you can put Paul George on Karl-Anthony Towns, and Towns struggled with that matchup in Game 2. So you have something where you don't need to play Embiid 40 minutes and have him exhausted, and then he won't even be ready for Game 4. Put him on a minutes restriction.
All right, that's enough. Yeah, no,
he's right.
Until he plays 35 minutes, because that's what always happens. Or he plays 27. I don't know. I mean, I agree with him, but I mean, you're trying to win a game, man. And if it starts slipping away when he's off the court, you're going to put him back in.
Yeah, look, Robinson was a DNP. He was a late scratch due to an illness. I expect he'll be in there, so that's going to add a little bit as far as depth is concerned, a little bit more size for the Knicks. I just think you have to do what you have to do. Barlow's got to play. There's only so many horses in the stable for the Sixers, right? Like, they can't go to these guys from the G League. You have to play with the guys that have you that brought you there to a point. Barlow played well. Give him an opportunity to play more. Why not?
Yeah. Well,
and I do like the idea of Paul George on Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't think you can do it for the full game, but I do like that idea.
All right, do the Sixers have enough to beat the Knicks tonight? And an old friend had a big night and shouted out the Sixers last night. Well, that for you coming up next. We are live at the merch store, PGA merch store at Aronimink Golf Club in Newtown Square. Back after this. Don't go anywhere. All right, listen. Hey, let's talk about the PGA Championship. Finally here next week, the golf world takes over Aronimink Golf Club, but you don't have to wait to get in on the excitement. Join us live today. We're here till 2 o'clock at Aronimink during the PGA Shops Preview Weekend. We're broadcasting live on site, and, man, it's amazing. The merch store we're in is huge. It's crazy. Best part is there's no ticket needed to come out today. There's free parking, and it's 50,000 square feet of merch. Open to the public 9 a.m. to 6 today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And you know what happens next week? The crowds will be coming in. So get in here, park, get in, get out, get on your way. All right? Your official 2026 PGA Championship merch, hats, polos, collectibles, limited edition items, plus you can take your photo with the Wanamaker Trophy. Admission's free, parking's free. Come hang out. The PGA Shops, a merchandise experience like no other. And we'll see you here today. All right, we're back live at the PGA Championship merch store at Aronimink Golf Club in Newtown Square. Broadcasting live until 2 o'clock. The merch store open today, tomorrow, Sunday from 9 to 6. Free parking, free admission. You could take your photo with the Wanamaker trophy. And when we say merch store, I don't think I can explain it properly, Sean.
It's incredible.
It's like a mall.
Yeah. It's huge, and from where I was last year with the Truist, it was half the size of this, and this is just unbelievable. The Wanamaker Trophy, though, John, we're talking about, a trophy that could very well be your Facebook profile pic. I know you're new on Facebook.
Oh, man.
Go ahead and get your picture with that trophy, dude. It's as big as you. You could fit in it.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'm okay. Joining us here, and by the way, so every hour, Sean, you can see this. Everybody's now taking the putt because the word got out that every hour, if you make a putt, you qualify to get the $250 PGA merch gift card, and that's every hour. So
$250, you could do damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you can do a lot of damage. All right. Well, joining us right now, live, is once upon a time part of the family here at 97.5 The Fanatic.
Right.
Well, he always will be.
Yep.
His name's Michael Bradley. I was his producer back in the old 950 morning show days. Michael Bradley, Glenn Foley. Hello, Michael Bradley.
Michael Bradley.
What's happening, guys?
Now the professor at Villanova. When I don't say a professor, I say the professor at Villanova when it comes to journalism and media. And what else are you doing?
Nonsense.
Therapy.
Right now, that's what he is. He stands on top. Oh, captain, my captain.
Away, folks. Let's not get at it.
All right. So,
by the way, you are right about this place. First of all, you got to park remotely, take a bus over here.
Right.
This is like a city-state. You should run for office for to be the president of this thing.
It's unbelievable.
It is. It's amazing.
And it's very well run too. Like everything is very, very well run.
I wrote a piece about this for Mainline Today magazine, and I talked to the person from Aronimink and from the PGA who was in charge of putting this all together, making sure it was all run well. And as they were describing, I'm like, yeah, it's, an event like this can't possibly run smoothly. But I mean, it's early. No, we don't have 50,000 people here, but it's clockwork.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so I asked you, I'm like, what do you got right now? What's your opinion on stuff? And immediately, Michael Bradley, he's a hoop head. Is hoops one? What's your hierarchy?
College football, then basketball.
Sicko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad they added another 75 teams to the bracket.
Well, not yet. That's college basketball.
Don't get them sidetracked. Your thoughts on the 76ers? Do you believe that they win tonight? And your thoughts on the organization?
Look, the organization is put itself in a bad position, right? They've got a $64 million contract in the middle of their team, and a guy can't play all the time. And look, I don't think he's dogging it at all because he came back and played Game 7 against the Celtics with an appendix that probably was a scar that was probably bleeding. So I give Embiid credit for the guts that he has. But he is not somebody that you want to have as the centerpiece of your salary cap. Paul George, please. Maxey and Edgecombe, love to watch them. I think that they are the future, but they're not good enough to build a championship contender on. This team needs a lot of parts. And meanwhile, the guy they traded away in the middle of the season at 18 the other night, he would be a nice piece. What they get, like 4 second-round draft picks for him?
They needed a guard. One guard.
Yes.
They needed more, but they needed a guard.
And they got rid of the guard that they had, who's good.
Yeah, McCain goes.
Yes.
And McCain last night finished with 18 points to what you just said. And he's filling in nicely because they were dealing with some injuries.
Could they have used someone to hit a shot in the fourth quarter?
That would be helpful.
Could they have somebody that could bring the ball up? Because Maxey was all over the place. Paul George was all over the place. They were gassed at the end of that game. Maxey played 47 minutes, 46 and a half minutes.
Look, he's young, he's in shape, that's great, but against a good team like the Knicks, and the Knicks are a good team, and now it looks like they've got the path to the finals for once. Since 73, I think? No, they lost to the Spurs in 2001.
Don't sell the Pistons short.
I do. They don't have enough shot makers. Cade Cunningham can't do it all by himself. Doran is good, but he's like 6'7".
The issue is that fan base celebrates the second round like it's a championship, so those players get fat, in my opinion.
For the Knicks?
Yeah, the Knicks. And that, I think, could come back to bite them. Hopefully these Knicks fans calm down a little bit. They do.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of them in the building tonight, which is terrifying because, all sorts of felonies and all things are going to happen. It's just awful.
It'll get ugly, but that's why you can't let them get out early on you.
You're right.
I feel good about tonight. Sean earlier with the Flyers.
What's the spread? I haven't seen the spread.
1.5.
Sixers are favored.
Yeah, by 1.5.
That's not a lot.
I don't know if Embiid plays. I don't know if he doesn't play. All I know is this, that they were back and forth with that Knicks team in Game 2. If Embiid comes back, that changes everything. If he's not back, it's a tough game again because you still don't have depth. Maxi's still going to have to play a ton of minutes.
Remember, Embiid changes everything offensively.
But
He's a horrible defensive player.
But they could have used his rim protection.
I agree. Look, this is the game. It's like the Flyers last night. You lose this game, then you get ready to play golf for a few months.
Cancun on 3.
Galveston with that dirty.
Michael, it sounds like that you don't think the Sixers are winning this series.
No, they've put themselves in the same sort of position as the Phillies have. Because they've got a roster that's difficult to make any moves with because of these giant contracts with George and Embiid down the line. I think this is the ceiling for this team, and I don't even know if they get this far next year.
So let's say they lose in 6.
6?
Let's say they lose in 6, right? 5 or 6. They don't go 7. They lose in 5 or 6. All right. Does Morey save his job? And then really it depends. Like whatever Josh Harris decides to do with Morey and what they're doing is going to be what happens with Embiid.
Yes.
I still think there's a much better chance he's back than not.
Who's going to take him?
Oh, there'll be teams that take him, dude. You're telling me it's the Sacramento Kings or the Pelicans?
Michael Bradley doesn't. He doesn't believe in the Embiid tease?
No. Yeah, so there's the Embiid tease for crappy franchises that says, hey, it's better than what we have now because at least you have Embiid.
I agree.
It sells tickets, man.
For 40 games. Who knows how many games he's going to play. So if you can trade him, if you can get some, but what are you going to take back? You're going to take $64 million of Sweat Sox back.
But you can get somebody that can help you next year. You can get an expiring contract.
From
whom?
Another contract. Who do the Pelicans have that can help you next year? Come on, John.
I think, hey, look, we had Bobby Marks on. Let me drop our uncle Bobby Marks on. And he said that there will be a team that would love to take on Joel Embiid. I agree. And as long as the Sweat Sox aren't Skechers, more from the Nike or Under Armour style, I'm in.
You're all right with that. You're all right with that. Look, I'm rooting for them. I hope they do well. I think they're in the same position as the Phillies where they've got a problematic roster until they can break some of these bad contracts away.
So you trade Paul George, trade Embiid.
Oh, if you could trade Paul George to a junior high team, I would do it tomorrow.
But he's a max player, but for 2 more years after this, I think you can easily trade him because it's only a 2-year commitment.
And that's what if I'm Josh Harris, I say to Morey, here's what's contingent on your staying it next year. Tell me what you're going to do with this roster to make it better. Do not run this back next year. They've got some pieces. Look, they have some pieces. The Edgecombe and Grimes are a very good start in the back part, but you need more players.
But doesn't Morey? I mean, you're pot committed with Morey. He can just say no, like I'm not getting rid of Joel Embiid, and then they fire him, and then he gets paid. They get like $12 million a year to do what?
But by the way, you know how much money Josh Harris has? I couldn't care less how much.
Couple dollars.
I can't care how much dead money he's carrying around.
Don't think that he wouldn't like to not pay an extra $12 million if they can keep the same guy. Because now you have to pay Myers a lot of money on top of Morey. Trust me, you think it shouldn't matter. I'm telling you it does.
And I agree with that. And I know that these guys, the reason they got this rich is that they're going to stay. They're going to keep a tight hold of their money. But if he wants this franchise to win, and I think he does, I think Harris really wants to win rather than just sell tickets, as Draymond Green was saying. That's how you measure the Golden State Warriors by now. They got all the national TV games and sellouts. Please, I couldn't care less about that. Then you got to have better players.
All right, there he is, Michael Bradley. Michael, if we asked you to drop right now and give us push-ups, how many could you do consecutively?
My left shoulder is blown out. I could do a bunch of ab stuff. I could go and run whatever you want, but the left shoulder is gone. If I did a couple push-ups right now, that'd be bad.
What's it like being a member here?
I'm not a member here. Are you kidding me? I'm surprised they let me on the grounds.
Oh, they let you on. You have money.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Professors at Villanova get a lot of money. Oh, we get paid. Oh, it's unbelievable. Sorry, Father Peter. Yes, we love it there.
The great Michael Bradley.
Man, Michael.
Thanks, buddy.
My pleasure.
All right, there he is. We come back. Russ Joy, talk about the Flyers coming up. Can we just say that it's very unlikely they're winning the series, Sean? Can you at least say that?
I can get with you there.
All right, so then now what?
They win Saturday, though.
Now what? So they don't get swept. Okay. All right, Russ Joy on the Flyers. That's coming up next. It's Middays with Marks live from the PGA Championship merch store at Aronimink. Don't go anywhere.
You're the man, Michael.
Hey, let's talk about my garage floor. Let's talk about your garage floor. If your garage floor is cracked, stained, or peeling, it's time for an upgrade. That's Comber Cross. They can transform your entire garage floor in just one day. And right now, It's 50% off installation. And this is not epoxy or paint. A Comacross floor is the gold standard, guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift. And they handle everything for you. They'll move your items out of your garage. Then they repair the cracks and damage. And then they install a custom finish that looks like a showroom floor. And you're getting 50% off. It's fast, it's clean, it's built to last. The perfect showroom finish for when you come home. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or the website is comercross.com. It's COMER cross.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Talking 2 Game 3s, I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. The Flyers fell down 3-0 with a 4-1 loss to the Hurricanes last night. The Hurricanes struck first, ended up finding their way to a 3-goal advantage. Rick Tocchet, after the game, talked about how the inexperience of this team was showing.
It's inexperience. And not just saying young guys, I'm saying as a team. Sometimes you got to read the room. And then sometimes you got the puck and you just got to get it down low. You can't try to make a play out of nothing. I think we tried that a couple of times.
Game 4 tomorrow at Xfinity Mobile Arena as the Flyers try to avoid being swept. The Sixers and the Knicks have Game 3 tonight at Xfinity Mobile Arena, a 7 o'clock tip-off for that one. You can hear it right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. The injury report, number of big names on there, including Joel Embiid due to his hip and ankle. He's questionable. Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, both questionable for the Knicks. Again, you'll be able to listen to that game tonight right here on The Fanatic. Phillies got smoked 12-1 by the A's yesterday. They have a 3-game set with the Rockies that starts tonight. Union on the road this weekend playing at New England Revolution. Catch that game on WWTV tomorrow night. This update brought to you by Foreman Mills. Foreman Mills, 2201 Cottman Ave is coming. Grand opening Thursday, May 14th. First 100 adults in line get a free gift card. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and The Fanatic.
Tournament Golf Club. Sean Brace is the PGA Championship merch store.
I'm in heaven, Johnny.
Yep.
I'm in heaven. I'll be out here next weekend.
Open until 6 today, 6 tomorrow, 9 to 6 tomorrow, 9 to 6 on Sunday. Pick up your official PGA Championship merch early. So, Sean, you're beating the crowds.
Mm-hmm.
This place is 50,000 square feet, so there's, I didn't even see the end of it. You have been walking around. You go out and walk around during the breaks. I just saw the starting point. We're like, what, like maybe a third into the store?
That is correct. They have, the women's section, the accessory section where we're at right now, and then obviously the men's section. As soon as you walk in, live DJ cutting it up, DJ Mikey. They imported him in from Portland, I want to say. Oregon, not Maine either.
He was playing a lot of the hits I like.
Yeah, he was playing some yacht rock with a house beat.
He played Bobby Brown, the Ghostbusters 2 song.
Yes.
I was in here doing the Running Man.
He was crushing it at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I kind of wish they just left that music on and we, just listened to it.
So does this girl over here at the Maui Gym stand.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't we just have that as the backdrop and then we just kind of talk to Bobby Brown and some of your favorite hits from the 80s?
And we go up and talk to some people, checking out some shirts. I'll tell you what, they got a cool bar stool section. Shout out to those guys. They've been doing really good work in the golf world. Jason Kelsey has a section over here, Underdog. How about that?
He has his own merch?
Own merch, yeah. He does it all.
I know he does. He's very, very intelligent.
Yep.
As is our next guest, very intelligent, Russ Joy of Snow the Goalie. Joins us right now, and the Russ Joy Show. I don't know if you've caught the Russ Joy Show. He's been doing very well on Instagram. He puts his take out there, and then you put it on Instagram Reels, and people like it, and they share it. What's up, Russ?
Hello, gents. How are we doing? Are you fired up? Don't answer that. Hope you're having a great day.
Apparently, Sean, the video the Stugatz thing that we did yesterday, I guess Awful Announcing has picked it up. So.
Oh, of course. Well, it should have.
Right, it should have. I wish I could do it, but the problem is we have blue paint, and it's not explained why we have blue paint. So it just looks like two idiots with blue paint.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
And then I'm talking about the 1,000 flushes, and I look like I got flushed 1,000 times.
I know
What's
Diana
up,
Rossini. I know Diana. I talked to her. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Cool, that's great. Awesome.
Stu Gotts. She's not banging you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, she's not.
Well,
you may think that she is. She's not.
Do we know that for sure, though?
Yeah,
to be fair.
Yeah.
And we're not judging. I'm not judging. I mean, I may be judging a little bit. I'm judging a lot. But are we really?
So, just so you know, Russ, we are on the entire intercom of this entire place. So that's why I thought before I said it, and I said, anyway. Yeah, you know what, Russ? I predicted a 4-1 loss last night, and I'm not bragging because what do I really know? But what I knew was the Carolina is just a much better team with much more talent, and the Flyers had their game. It was game 2, and they couldn't finish it off. They couldn't get it going in overtime. So, I mean, I hope they win game 4. That'd be great, but I think everybody realizes kind of that the run is over here. Successful run? Like, you're like, boom, big thumbs up, let's go? Is that how you feel about the season, if indeed the series does end?
You can't get swept. You just can't get swept. If you get swept, it takes a lot of the good sentiment around the Penguin series away. The thing that's frustrating is, you're right, Game 2 was their game. Travis Konechny blows it on a breakaway that he absolutely has to do a better job as an $8.75 million a year guy. He's got to be better. He had an opportunity to start off Game 3, another golden opportunity, didn't get it done, which stinks. He's a good dude. Well liked. Is essentially the emotional, spiritual leader of the team. But when you're given those opportunities, you've got to get it done. They played arguably their best 15 minutes of the entire postseason last night to start that game. And if you take a look at how they played at the start of that first period relative to the competition, 15 minutes against Carolina is more impactful than 15 minutes against Pittsburgh. Is it a success of a postseason? Sure. But I think it's important that when people evaluate how the season kind of flamed out, they're ultimately undone by special teams. But I think you also have to look at the entire 6 or so week period between the playoffs and the end of the regular season, because it was like playing in the playoffs for the better part of a month just to qualify in the first place.
I like your opinion, but I guess my biggest question about this is, in your opinion, if the Flyers don't do anything big in the offseason, or how close is this team to be missing the playoffs than being a perennial team for the next 3 or 4 years?
Well, the Eastern Conference stinks, right? There's parity everywhere, which is part of how the Flyers were able to qualify for the playoffs in the first place. They're going to do something this offseason. There are plenty of centers that are oddly enough going to become available. Austin Matthews, who you may remember from the Olympics, he will be available. Brady Tkachuk, I think, will ultimately be available. Connor McDavid is waxing poetic about how tough the Western Conference is about to get with a bunch of young teams on the come up. Is Connor McDavid going to end up here? No. Would it be cool? Sure. I think that they're going to be involved in a lot of trade negotiations, and I really hope that Danny Briere has the we'll be family friendly here, the big huevos move, and decides to do an offer sheet. There's a guy, Adam Fantilli, out in Columbus. You offer sheet a guy like that, you either get the player, have to give up 4 first-round picks, which you don't care about because you think you're going to be a cup contender, or you poison pill one of your division rivals into eating up a lot of their cap. It's good stuff, guys. It's good business. I'm all about good business.
They need a move, though, Russ. You're right.
Sixers need that poison pill move, too.
They need a move. You can't come back with this. The team's not good enough. They can maybe make the playoffs again. And Russ, you're relying on Vladar to really carry your team and to be the same goalie he was this year, not what he had been previously this year. And maybe he can be that guy. But, yeah, if they do a big move, people are going to get excited. The guys like me that are just yeah, go Flyers.
Same.
Then next year if they start the season because it's in Eagle season, if they're losing early or they're not exciting early, I lose interest.
Well, to Russ, I just want to bring up a few things. One would be, like what John just said, as far as the Flyers conversation is on the front burner right now. Obviously, they're playing, but I think with these names and the young spirit that they have, and, by the way, the positive direction, I think that the Flyers conversation will continue. We'll see what happens next year. That's for a different conversation. But I want to bring it back to Austin Matthews, and I don't want to get too much into the weeds as far as names potentially that they go after. I agree. I think that they're going to strike. They're going to make a big move, a trade this offseason. Austin Matthews in a Flyers uniform would do numbers. With that being said, Russ, I'm curious. We look back at what Briere and Jonesy have done in a short time period. They've earned the trust, right? They've earned the respect, and we should be okay, let's see what they have in this upcoming offseason, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I would argue so. The only real miss to this point, and, someone argue it's still, guy's still young. Jet Lachenko is a first-round pick. Other than that, you even look at last offseason, Dan Vladar, no one knew what to expect. He ends up becoming one of the best goalies. I think will ultimately have votes for the Vezina as best goalie in the league, right? He's not a finalist, but he'll have votes. Christian Dvorak ends up being one heck of a signing, ends up bringing a lot of versatility to your lineup. That was solid. Trevor Zegras, the move to get Trevor Zegras here. He hasn't exactly had the best series against Carolina. He didn't exactly have a great series against Pittsburgh. But as a guy who can perform for you in a lot of different ways, Zegras was a heck of an addition. You've got to put something into these guys, having their heads on right. You have to put some trust into this front office. They haven't done enough negative for you to kind of write them off. This is certainly not the same case as, watching Jared McCain put up 18 points in 18 minutes for the Oklahoma City Thunder last night and then having to look at Daryl Morey and say, I believe in Daryl. It's a little bit different.
Team. Yeah, they have a deep team, Ross. I don't know if you heard. But you know what?
Oklahoma City? Yeah, swell.
No, Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey said after the trade, he said we have a really deep team. Play it, right?
Yeah, they sold high. They sold high, guys. Don't forget, Daryl Morey sold high. Now, I don't know if he meant he sold while high. I would like to imagine no. Other than, again, I'm not judging. I don't know Daryl Morey. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't.
Maybe he should start doing that.
Move. Maybe he should. Who knows? Who's to say?
All right. Well, Russ, thank you. I know when you do the Russ Joy show?
I literally just did it. So it's now out on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. I just did it, but it's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. I don't try to go head-to-head with you guys. I respect you.
Are the Flyers winning? Thank you, Russ. Are the Flyers winning on Saturday, Russ? Please.
It's been a great season, guys.
Yeah,
I hope they do. No, seriously, I hope they do. You know what would be really great? There's no way to me that this goes past a game 5. I really hope that this team does something to stand up for Dan Vladar in game 4. Don't make him have to play a perfect game. Jump out early on Carolina. Let the guy have one game where he doesn't feel like he has to be perfect. I think that they, at the very least, they owe him that for the season that he's put out there for them. That's my hope.
Good stuff.
Well said.
Thanks, Russ. Snow the goalie before and after the games here. Doing a great job with Anthony and crew. Thanks, man. Good to talk to you.
Thanks, guys.
See you at Wegmans, probably on Sunday. There he is. Russ Joy.
You got to make a trip to Wegmans this weekend? I got to go to Costco. I need a Costco run. My fridge is empty.
Yeah, I can't do Costco. I can't.
Are you a BJ's guy? You a Sam's?
No. I need to.
You got 3 kids and you don't buy in bulk?
Because I end up throwing it out.
Huh?
Anytime I buy in bulk, I throw out. What are you going to buy in bulk?
Everything.
But it's also not
boxes of mac and cheese, boxes of pasta, toilet paper, paper towels. I'm trying to think what my.
You're not getting a better that's the problem with these warehouse clubs. You think you're getting a better price. You're just buying bigger quantity.
No way. You are absolutely saving money. No way.
You're not saving money on me, bro. I'll tell you that. Believe me, I know what things cost at 3 different places: Walmart, Target, and Wegmans. And Giant.
You're the guy to bring on the supermarket sweep.
I toggle. If I'm in Wegmans and I'm unsure of something, I'll go to the Target app and I'll see how much cheaper it is. So you can save 3 for the big family size thing of Dunkin' Donuts, the family size coffee that I brew.
Yep.
It's $3 cheaper at Wegmans than at Target.
Okay.
But at Target, sometimes they'll put it on 20% off or $5 off, and so you just buy a bunch of them.
Smart. You're a smart shopper. You're crafty.
I have a real passion for it. I use the CVS coupons when I get a.
You're like Sam Hinkie just at the grocery store.
It's not even to save money because I don't go out and get takeout and stuff.
Sure, yeah, which is the worst thing possible.
It's a sport. Ray doesn't have to do that because he doesn't eat much. He just goes out and drinks beer and eats a hamburger.
And a Hot Pocket in the morning. That's it. That's Ray's breakfast.
That's actually eggs right now in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah, little 2 eggs.
That you make?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying to get better at the whole breakfast thing. I was doing the big breakfast last week in the lead up to Broad Street, but this week's been bad. I'm not eating really this week.
All right.
Are you in your underwear when you're making the eggs, or are you dressed for work?
I'm shirtless. There's pajama pants on though. Yeah, so everyone can imagine that one out there. Everyone in the PGA store right now.
All right, early prediction. It's not even 11:15. Early prediction on the game tonight. Ray, not knowing if Joel Embiid is going to play, right? What do we think? Is he playing tonight? Because I said earlier he isn't, or he is, but now I think differently. I don't even know. I really don't know.
They're winning. The lines tell me too much. I hate to be that guy, but no OG, who's been probably their best player this postseason. I mean, I know Brunson obviously is what Brunson is, and they've had trouble with him consistently. But I doubt they're going to play OG Anunoby just because we keep hearing about the risk. Embiid comes back, and I think the Sixers find a way to win this one. I think it's almost how I felt about going into Game 2 before we got the breaking news. Once we got the breaking news that Embiid was out, I was so deflated for that game that I think my energy went with that.
Same.
I think they come back. I think they win one at home. It's hard for me to imagine that by Monday we're not talking about Sixers basketball. At least it's an active sport.
Yeah, you're right about that because the game is Sunday, and I did float that idea out there. That's why we painted ourselves blue yesterday. And you're right about the JoJo really being deflated. It deflated everything because if Joel Embiid played in that game, I would have thought, and that game played out how it did in Game 2, I would have thought that they were winning that game. Because Joel Embiid did not play and the Sixers were so thin, I knew that it was going to happen in the fourth quarter. We all did, that they were going to be gassed. Maxey played the whole first half. He had 1 minute out. You knew he was going to have to play the whole game. And then, in the back of my mind, I'm just saying, yeah, those are going to be tired legs. Those shots are going to be falling short. Defense is going to be struggling. And the Knicks are going to win that game. And it's exactly how it played out. They won by 6, didn't even cover the number.
Nope.
Tonight, though, Sixers are favored.
I don't know, man. It's weird. Now I have less confidence now than I did an hour ago. Just thinking about it.
So I have, off the record, I'll just say, he wasn't at shoot-around. Sounds like they generally aren't sure.
Yeah, that's generally they're not.
Someone's trying to dig around a little bit more for us. But I'll tell you what, they don't have a good vibe that Joel Embiid's playing tonight. We'll see.
Okay, well, maybe that changes the way I feel.
That would be deflating. For sure. I mean, I don't. That's the problem. That's the problem with this. Is I don't know. Is Embiid grumpy because he's not playing? Is he where's his head at in this whole thing?
Could be part of it. You know how it always plays out with JoJo. There's a lot more to him than just meets the eye. Ultimately, I do believe that ankle is really bothering him. It's a big body, and for him not to be out there after what he did to return after that surgery,
He had to be
you know
really
it's got to be
injured.
killing him.
Yeah,
It's got to
yeah,
be killing him.
Yeah, to miss game 2, he wasn't even close to playing, which makes you wonder tonight.
Yeah, because he's not ducking business. Just because they're chanting death to Embiid.
Dude, if anybody thinks that, I don't. That hasn't even crossed my mind. The dude had surgery and came back a couple weeks later and played.
I think what Michael Bradley said is correct. He's bleeding. He was bleeding from those stitches. I'll guarantee it.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I don't. And this is the problem because it's just not about one game. I mean, think about that. We're talking about one game. They have to win 4.
Correct.
Can they do it? Like
Think about what it takes to win a championship.
No, you said it yesterday. Then they gotta play 6 or 7 more games next series. Then they have to have another series of playing 6 or 7 games. Can't even get Embiid 2 games into the series. For crying out loud. All right, 610-632-0975. Can we do a temperature check here on the Davis Honda text line?
I like it.
Voice memo 610-632-0975. Now I don't know. It was really deflating. Maybe not yesterday, but today. Because yesterday we were talking about it felt like a moral victory.
Mm-hmm.
But now you think about it, it's like, all right, the Knicks actually didn't have a good game. They didn't shoot well. Brunson didn't shoot well, and you pretty much should have won that game. That was the game you needed to win that game. Now they got to come home and win this game, or the series is done. And you don't know if Embiid's going to be back to do it.
You don't. And I know, like, the Knicks didn't play their best game, but I really don't think that that's going to happen tonight either. I just think playing on the road here in Philly against a team that's hungry, hopefully a fan. What are we to believe with the fans? Because there's so many people in the national media saying that, like, literally half the stadium is going to be filled with Knicks fans.
It's going to sound like it. So everybody buckle up when everybody's saying that, Sixers fans, Craig Carton will be talking about how we don't go to the games and just making stuff up, right? Because it's going to sound like that unless you come out early and you don't allow them to get loud, because they will be loud, just like we would be loud too.
Damn right.
If we went up there and could get tickets. So
do we have an influencer in the wild over here, or is it Ashley Sullivan? Is that Ashley Sullivan from NBC Sports?
I don't know.
It is right here.
Is it really?
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh.
Either an influencer in the wild as she's shopping, or NBC Sports shooting a segment.
So, Ray, earlier Sean was walking around and he came back and he was like, there's this like famous golf influencer over there. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And he was telling me kind of her resume, the stuff that she does. So, like it's not my world, but yeah, like she's a big star. There you go.
Why you bring Sean? Sean recognizes everyone. Sean Mannion. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of Sean's
That's what I do.
wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's what I do. You bring me out into the wild.
People.
Now, how do you influence? No, so she does stuff. Did she do stuff with Harry and Jeff?
Correct. Yeah, she's on Swinging and Ding It.
On Swinging and Ding It. Yeah,
she's really good at what she does. She's got a great little niche with golf, and she's a heck of a golfer too. You should see her swing, and that's what it comes. That's how I judge. All love and respect. Yeah, I get it.
You look at the swing.
We want to see you look good. I get it. You look good in the apparel. If you can swing a golf club, you got my attention.
Are you trying to be an influencer for guys like you, middle age?
My influence,
beer drinking.
My influence days. We're still, yeah, exactly. Like, I got to know who I'm speaking to.
Yeah,
all
those
right?
guys. Our audience.
I could still connect to the Utes.
All right.
I could still connect to the younger generation. But at the end of the day, it's a young man's game. The content creating world is a young man's and women's game. So you got to roll with the punches, John, as they say.
All right. Well, Sixers, Phillies. Do we have a Painter problem in Philadelphia, Sean? See what I did there? Andrew Painter was dreadful last night. Do we have a problem? Do you send him down? We'll take a look at last night's loss. That's coming up next. It's Middays with Marks. 97.5, the Fanatic. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, but first, hey, let me tell you a little about what we got going on tomorrow. That's right, playoff hockey action coming your way. Flyers are in round 2, of course, game 4, backs up against the wall. But the city is buzzing, and it all starts tomorrow before the puck drops. Join us live tomorrow from the 97.5 The Fanatic Flyers block party presented by Michelob Ultra outside Xfinity Mobile Arena from 1 to 5 p.m. We'll have playoff energy everywhere, plus a ton of giveaways, including autographed Philadelphia Flyers jerseys and more on site, all brought to you by the fine folks over at Michelob Ultra. Get there early grab a Mick Ultra, feel the energy, hang out with Ray and I, because we got you on the air from 1 to 5 p.m., take you right up to, of course, pregame coverage right here on the Fanatic. So be a part of this Flyers playoff run. Michelob Ultra, the superior light beer, must be 21 or plus to enter, must have a game ticket. Please enjoy responsibly. Details at 975thefanatic.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Talking 2 Game 3s. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. It's brought to you by Comer & Cross. Comer & Cross Garage Floors done in just one day. Get 50% off installation right now. Call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. Visit ComerCross.com. The Flyers are now down 3-0 against the Hurricanes. A 3-goal loss for them last night. 4-1 the final from Xfinity Mobile Arena. After the game, Rick Tocchet talked about his team.
It's inexperience. And not just saying young guys, I'm saying as a team. Sometimes you got to read the room. And then sometimes you got the puck and you just got to get it down low. You can't try to make a play out of nothing. I think we tried that a couple of times.
Now they're going to try to come back from 3-0. Right now, their game 4 is tomorrow at Xfinity Mobile Arena. That's a 6 o'clock puck drop tomorrow for the Flyers game 4. We're talking about a game 3 tonight at Xfinity Mobile Arena between the Sixers and the Knicks. Very packed injury report. Joel Embiid, hip and ankle, have him questionable. Josh Hart, OG Anunoby for the Knicks, both questionable as well. 7 o'clock tonight. You can tune into the game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic as the Sixers trail the Knicks 2-0. Phillies had a tough one last night. Lose 12-1 to the A's. They begin a 3-game set with the Rockies tonight. And the Union on the road this weekend against New England Revolution. You can listen to the game WWDB tomorrow. This update's also brought to you by Former Mills. Former Mills, 2201 Common Avenue is coming. Grand opening Thursday, May 14th. First 100 adults in line get a free gift card. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
delivery stuff and where the misses are coming from specifically. But I think it's just, being able to move the fastball around. I think I'm throwing pretty predictable pitches, and they're obviously seeing it well.
Well, that's Andrew Painter. After the game, we're back. We're live at the PGA Championship merchandise store at Ornament Golf Club in Newtown Square. We're broadcasting until 2 o'clock, but they are open until 6 o'clock tonight, and then again tomorrow and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pick up your official PGA Championship merch early. So, Sean, it's free parking.
Ooh.
And you can get your photo taken with the Wanamaker trophy. You get in for free or whatever. And if you try to come next week, good luck. It was already starting to get chaotic out there with you had streets that are getting blocked off and things like that. So if it has a big time feel to what's going to happen here in the next week.
Yeah, and as I was looking around at some of the items, we'll talk and have some fun a little bit later because I have a list of the Philly-centric items. I want to get your rankings on how you would rank them, but I noticed they have the 1776 head cover. I was wondering where the 1886 head cover was, though. That's what
that's for you. That's what your merch store is going to have. Because you know that year 1876, right? Pretty special.
Wow.
When it comes to American history.
I mean, in the world of
ketchup.
In the world of brain farts, that's up there. That is.
But you know what? Ketchup may be more important in my life than freedom. Seriously. Like we wouldn't be free by now if they didn't do that. Please, ketchup. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have ketchup.
They didn't have the courage to squeeze those tomatoes.
I went to this restaurant in Myrtle Beach before we got on the airport or the airplane, just a real quick spot. And the ketchup that they had, it was generic. Isn't even the word. I was like,
bad.
Was it like a kid's, play set? Is that where you're getting this ketchup bottle from? It was hysterical. I almost took a picture of it. You got to have real ketchup. Come on.
By the way, you have to have real ketchup. If you have a restaurant and you don't serve Heinz ketchup, then I'm not going back.
You're getting judged. You might not go back.
Seriously.
In the world of John Taffer, like you only have so many times to get that repeat customer. There's mold in the ice bin.
By the way, Sean, each hour we're giving away a $250 gift card to the merch store. You can use it today. You don't have to come back next year. No, you can use it today.
Oh, yeah.
So you sink a putt, and then at the end of every hour, we'll pick from the people that nailed the putt. We're set up by the kids in T-shirts entrance as you walk.
By the Maui Gym sunglass stand.
Yes. There you go. All right. So do we have an Andrew Painter problem? Sean Brace, Ray Dunn? Is this just a rookie that's struggling a little bit right now, or?
I think you'd be denying yourself if you don't think he's having some issues.
So what's the issue?
Well,
I mean, outside of he's getting smashed and he's walking guys and he doesn't have any command.
Other than that, the play was awesome. Yeah, exactly. Well, the issue that I would say yesterday more so, and it's a totality of everything, as you could look at his ERA, his numbers, they're all there. There are some metrics that are positive. I get it. And then if you go to what he struggled with last year as far as the long ball is concerned, and look what took place yesterday. Yesterday, it felt like he was, hitting the corner of the zone and having some good giddy up on the fastball, but yet the batters knew it was coming. So either they're reading pitches or your secondary pitches aren't that effective that the batters have to wait. They're jumping on that fastball. Dude, you don't hit a ball up into the ghost energy deck by not barreling it. Like, that was crazy. I sat down, and next thing you know, it was 4-0. It was bang, bang.
Yeah, I mean, on
long drives.
On the one home run, it was he threw an 0-2 fastball right down the middle, and I think he threw the same pitch the pitch before. So, I mean, is this JT that I don't know if Painter's shaking him off. Is JT just trying to, they're not going to expect an 0-2 fastball, so we'll throw it in the exact same place? Man, he threw it in the wrong place, that's for sure.
Yes, he did.
He got smoked. It wasn't just it's just not the runs and everything else and the lack of command and the leadoff walks. It's also they are barreling him up. He's getting hit hard.
Yes.
So I guess the question now, I want to ask Ray about this. Do you give him another start? Do you send him down? Because remember our horrible predictions that we made before the start of the season? What I'd said about Andrew Painter was I don't really care what his ERA is, because if he stays up with the big club all year, that means that it was good enough that they didn't have to send him down, etc. Well, now we're already talking about sending him down. It's the 8th of May. So I don't know. I don't know what you do, man. I want to give him another start, but I don't want to see him get hit like that in another start. And it feels like he's going to get hit like that in another start.
Yeah, the issue right now is his fastball. I mean, when you don't have command and you're forced to throw a fastball right now that just is not deceiving anyone, you're in trouble. We would all agree that right now we have not loved the start to Aaron Nola's season, right? We all not a big fan of the way Nola's season started.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not all that surprised.
Yeah, but
could I combine the WBC in it, or just
no,
we take it?
No,
Okay,
no, no,
all right.
no.
all right.
Italian
Yeah.
Aaron doesn't count. Just
Gotcha.
strictly American Aaron. We're not thrilled with the way it started. The 92-mile-per-hour fastball for Aaron Nola is generating a whiff rate of 18%, meaning 18% of his fastballs are swung and missed at. Right now, that same number for Andrew Painter is 8.7%. They're not missing his fastball. Why? Because there's no deception to it and also no deception of when it's coming. It's very predictable, and it's straight as an arrow. Might be going
Flat.
96, 97, but it's right there. Yeah. And that's the biggest problem for him right now. He can't hide that fastball. It's a concerning pitch, and they're hitting it. I think it's like a 373 average against it right now. I mean, you watch that first inning, it was like, ooh, that was lucky to go foul. Let's go get another one at him. Oh, no, that one's over the park, out of the park. It's tough to watch. So you're going to have to give him another start because I don't know where you go organizationally if you make that decision, and it's a pretty big organizational decision to send down one of your top prospects after just a month. But it's not pretty, and like you said, do you anticipate it getting prettier?
Yeah, I just don't want him to hit like that again, and now he's got an 8 ERA, and then people are saying he's a bust. Because you're already hearing it. You heard it after last start. You're hearing it tonight. And after last start, I was like, leave him alone, right? No, man, it's as bad as it looks. And the problem is, because remember, he got hit around last year in AAA in the same fashion, which was his fastball it's a four-seam fastball. It's flat. Yeah, great. He's throwing at 96. That's terrible. These guys are going to kill you. So what they worked on him with was changing the arm angle and worrying less about velocity, but giving it more life to it. Right? Like, when does Aaron Nola suck? When he can't command his fastball. He only throws 92. Painter throws a little bit harder, but he didn't throw that hard. He's not throwing 101. There's a difference. So, I mean, I don't know if I can put him back out there for another start.
Let me ask you, so who slides into the starting rotation then if you send him down? How does that work for you?
Who was it, Ray? What's his, Rangel?
Rangel time?
Yeah, he would be he probably projects unless they have somebody else in mind that would come up for a spot start. I mean, nothing that's necessarily good.
Understood. Now, as far as the psyche of a young pitcher like that, putting him back into the minors, that's something that you have to take into the equation here. And
Ray, did he slightly his hamstring injured a little bit? Maybe a short IL stint.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be a
it looks
bad
like
idea.
that ankle was a little sore. Maybe the hips bother him a little
Seriously.
bit. Like, I don't know.
He needs a breather, is what he needs from at least pitching in the majors. I don't want to send him down to what Sean says.
At least the good thing that came out of psyche-wise from last night was the fact I think they said Mattingly was like, yeah, you could come out of the game, and he was like, no, I want to battle through this. I mean, I didn't enjoy watching him battle through the entire thing, but if he did that, that's good to hear in terms of the mental makeup there. If we're talking about how he'd respond to going down to the minor leagues, I think they're going to want to see this through, though, because it's a pretty big ask, I guess, organizationally. Be like, yeah, our top prospect saw a month of this, and we're sending him down.
yeah. There was a Phillies Nation article, Bailey Digh, I don't want to mispronounce his last name, before Painter's start yesterday.
Is it Die?
Okay, we'll go with that. And it's a good article.
H-I-G.
Because he goes into, some good analytics, some metrics. I thought it was a good post. Obviously, I don't get caught up with the headline. But the headline was before the start, and it said, why Andrew Painter's high ERA isn't that concerning. Yes. A little bit concerning after that start yesterday. You have to be honest with yourself. Like, we have to be real. But that comes back to the expectation. I heard John Kincade talking about this a few times, right? It comes to the expectations of what did you have on Painter coming in as a fifth starter. Of course, we want to see him take that next step, but the realistic expectations.
So, was John saying that? Was he saying that the expectations weren't fair or weren't realistic?
He was more along the lines of be careful why we're putting all this expectations on him.
You're talking about a fifth starter. You're talking about, hey, just don't get sent to the minors. You're so bad. If his ERA is 5, it doesn't matter. It means he's at least giving you enough innings that you're keeping him. And maybe he gets shelled in one start and he responds back and he does really well in the next start. I'm not worried about that. He's got to be able to be the fifth starter, and right now he can't be the fifth starter. And that's not too much of an expectation. You're talking about a guy, he's not 20 years old. He had the injury. He had a full year at AAA last year. That is the expectation. And it's that he comes up and he actually pitches brilliantly out of that fifth starting spot. And by the time that the playoffs are starting, you're looking at him as a real weapon. Nobody feels like that right now. His stuff doesn't look good enough to do that. I don't know what the hell you got to do, but this ain't it.
No, it's not. And, the A's have some talented young players, but they're not all the best, that's for sure.
All right, we have some Sixers-Knicks calls and texts. We can continue the Phillies conversation as well. And Mike Vrabel and A.J. Brown, is it going to screw the Eagles out of making a trade? I don't think so. We'll talk about that at some point as well. We are live from the merch shop at PGA Championship. Don't go anywhere. But, hey, listen, I'm here. We were just talking about it, so let's talk about it again. This place is amazing. If you're a golf fan, the PGA Championship's finally here. The golf world, this place is going to be taken over. Aronimink. So that's why you want to get here now to get all the stuff. Join us live. We're here until 2 today at the Aronimink Golf Club during the PGA Shops preview weekend. We're broadcasting live on site as, place is starting to fill up. A lot of people in here grabbing some stuff. There's no ticket needed to come out today. We're from a massive 50,000 square foot PGA Shop merchandise store. Open to the public all weekend long. Free parking, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, tomorrow, and Sunday. This is your chance to beat the crowds. You won't believe what this place is going to look like next week. Grab the best gear before it's gone. Get your official 2026 PGA Championship merch, hats, polos, collectibles, limited edition items, and more. And you can take your photo with the Wanamaker Trophy. Mission's free, parking's free, so come hang with us today. The PGA Shops, a merchandise experience like no other. We'll see you today at Aronimink.
The sports talk never stops.
Middays with Marks, John Marks, and Sean Brace. We are live at the PGA Championship merch store at Aronimink. And Ray is back in the studio. Does it work at the big merch store, Yacht Rock?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sounds great.
Do these look like yacht rockers? There's a lot of people that are right here in our section.
Yeah.
Looking at assorted items.
The accessory items.
So what's in front of us here? We have some golf balls.
Yes, golf balls, the towels, the head covers, the flags, which is cool for the collectibles. I bought a mug, I bought a pint.
There's
glass.
Yetis over there.
Yeah, you get your Yetis. Those are good to have. Dude, I mean, the bottom line is this, and I mean this sincerely. It's going to be straight chaos all next week. So if you are planning on coming, you might not want to come, but ultimately you're going to do yourself a favor by coming here and knocking out your purchases here. So this way you don't have to drag them around the course. You handle all that. Oh, by the way, when you do come next week, John, you can rock your official gear, right?
Oh, that's a great idea.
See, got the hat right here.
And I don't have to worry about getting it.
There you go.
Because normally what I would do is go into the bathroom and put the new shirt on.
There it is. That's
and then you just throw I would wear a Phillies shirt in.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
Are we still in on the Phillies after Andrew Painter last night?
Still in. Still got to
Right.
believe. And one of the hottest teams in baseball. All the national media. I'm watching MLB Network. My guy D-Ro.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
He's loving what Philly Don is doing right now.
Misread the calculations.
My guy D-Ro.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I think the Phillies are fine. They're just their starting pitching's good and their offenses woke up a little bit. Right? They need it. Their starting pitching was terrible. Luzardo was brutal.
Yep.
Nola was getting crushed. Wheeler wasn't there. Taijuan Walker got released because of that period. So now they have starting pitching. They can win games 1-0. Keller was supposed to be better than this, wasn't he?
Yes.
Remember, I was told, best bullpen. And I was one of the guys saying it, best bullpen in baseball, because that's what people told me.
A lot of people. I'll never forget
I blame them.
that himbo hit with Mike Gill from a couple of months ago. I was listening to the Fanatic on the weekend, and himbo had me believing that this was the greatest bullpen in MLB history. I mean that sincerely.
So it's you, because I didn't know if I believed it, but you started touting it. Ray, Sean started the trend because of hembo. I thought there was something behind it.
I always said himbo said it first, though. Okay, I always gave him the credit.
Confused.
Put the bullseye in his back.
Damn it, we thought that we had a good bullpen because of hembo, and it's not true. I don't know. Even Duran, it's like Duran came in the other night. Not the same kind of juice when he comes in and then he walks a couple of guys and he's been on the IL.
That entrance is great, though.
No, I know, but you need big games, big saves. I don't know, man. He's kind of come back down the earth a little bit.
Agreed.
He's still a bona fide closer. Still. I don't know how much of a strength it is now. He's got to get it going again, man. He just does. All right, tonight's the game. Anthony in Harleysville has something to say about the Sixers and the Knicks tonight. What's up, Ant?
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up? How are you?
Yeah, listen, so let me just start off by saying that as much as I'd sit here and love to talk golf, as much as I'd sit here and love to talk Diana Rossini or Andrew Painter and the Phillies, I got one thing on my mind, and it's 7 o'clock tonight in South Philly. Let me put it that way. If there's one team in all of NBA history who has more delusional fans than us, bum franchise, chokers in the playoffs, lose hope, it's the New York Knickerbockers. And guess what? That's what's keeping us in it tonight. We got them right where we want them. You know what it is? Coming back home to Philly. This series don't start until after Game 3. We have a better chance of winning 4 straight than we do losing tonight. Let me get it straight. And beat off 4 days rest, Anunoby with a hammy off the bone, and Josh Hart ripped his thumb off, and you're telling me we're going to lose tonight? The first game all playoffs where we've been favored? Nah. This series is 2-2, heading back to New York, this time with momentum, too.
Give him the hockey horn. Give him something. I need an Eagle chant or something at the end of that. There it is.
Come on.
Give him the song.
I'm at the song.
Come on, Anthony. All right, there you go. Anthony and Harleysville. That's what we need. And I'm going to be honest with you, Ray. It's difficult to have that. It's difficult to have that kind of, to come into here in the golf merch store and scream and yell like a lunatic.
That's all right.
But I just did.
Yeah, it's what they want.
I know.
You did scare my man. He was putting.
I saw him.
He was about to make that putt, too. Going to cost him $250.
I saw.
Stop by the
Sorry.
booth. That's right. He's draining him.
We have gift cards, Sean Brace.
That's right.
$250 hit the putt, and then you could win.
I love that energy, though. You're right. Anthony is on it. It is a game day. Look, our winter sports teams are struggling right now, but we are still playing. We still got life, and the Sixers are a little bit better situation than being down 0-3. I don't know if we got them right where we want. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, Sixers playoff history down game 2-0 as far as series is concerned, 0-15. Why not us? Why not us?
They look what they did with the Celtics, man.
That's right. That's right.
So I heard you. Was Mitchell Robinson really? It was an illness. That's what it was.
That's what they said. It was very late. They said illness. Some people did guess whether it could be they wanted to hide him from the Hacker Robinson deal.
Yeah, no. Instead of not putting him in, you just don't let him. Because they don't really need no Embiid.
Correct. The size.
Yeah, they don't need him out there. I think that's what it was more than anything. Yeah, because he can't hit a free throw, so they put him out there. Be curious to see if that happens tonight. If they do the same thing.
Hey, look, it was a 6-point game. It was pretty close. If you have that option to Hacker Robinson in game 2, maybe things are a little bit different. Just guessing. That's all.
Is Embiid playing? Damn it! It's almost like I can't say anything else about this game without knowing Embiid. If Embiid plays, I'm so pumped up. If he doesn't, I'm nervous, man.
It's deflating. It's deflating because here we are, and you're talking about. Remember the bet that they had in the morning show, where it was like, will he miss one game? All right, now there's a chance he's going to miss 2 games. They only play. It's a best of 7. And this, look, and I hope people remember this feeling. As much as we love JoJo, build him a statue. If he's not able to play in a 7-game series come playoff time, come on. It's time to let him go. But that's a conversation for the offseason.
It sure is. Oh, man. All right, Ray, when will we typically find out? Well, we know when we find out Embiid is out. That's at 1 o'clock. Will they do game time decision, or do they just rule him out, or is he playing?
I have a strong feeling that everybody's going to cancel drinks before the game and be down there to watch warm-ups. I'm going to be pissed. My friends are going to be like, no. Actually, that plan, we had to get drinks. Now it's over. We got to go make sure that he's warming up and playing tonight. So I would imagine, 6:15, I think he hit the warm-ups ahead of that game that he played against the Celtics at Game 4. So, somewhere around 6 o'clock. Yeah, well, we're going to go all the way down to the end on this. This is going to be annoying.
Not a 1 o'clock breaking news sounder from Ray?
It's only bad news in the 1 o'clock hour. Have we ever gotten a good news dump in the 1 o'clock hour? We've had 3 Embiid injury notifications. We got the Bo Bichette news in the 1 o'clock hour. Anytime I hit the breaking news sounder in the 1 o'clock hour, it's bad.
Yeah, it has been.
Well, we have somebody working on the inside. We'll keep you plugged in on that.
Yep.
And he's connected, so we'll see what happens.
Window cleaner for Daryl Morey's office.
That's exactly it. Just don't break the bobblehead.
Sometimes Daryl has conversations and he can find some stuff out. All right. We have the news at noon with Ray coming up next. We're live at the PGA merch store, PGA Championship merch store at Ronneman Golf Club in Newtown Square. Be here till 2 o'clock today. The store is open until 6. So open until 6 Friday, tomorrow 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 6. Get all your merchandise. We can't accurately describe how big this place is and how unbelievable it is. When one item is touched, there's a swarm of people that come up and then reset it, or if something's taken off the shelf, there's immediate merchandise.
Yep.
They pull, you know what I mean? They rotate it. Place is unbelievable. It's like a machine. So get in here and say hi to us. We'll come back with the news at noon featuring March Madness, J.J. Redick, and Dan Hurley. This is a good one. That's coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
2 Game 3s in South Philly. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. It's brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Flyers playoff hockey is here. Catch the Fanatic Flyers Block Party live broadcast presented by Michelob Ultra tomorrow, leading up to the home Flyers playoff game. Win autographed jerseys. Must have a game ticket. 21 plus. Please enjoy responsibly. The Flyers fell down 3 games to none to the Hurricanes in Game 3 last night at Xfinity Mobile Arena. They dropped the game 4-1 afterwards. Rick Tocchet talking about his team.
It's inexperience. And not just saying young guys, I'm saying as a team. Sometimes you got to read the room. Then sometimes you got the puck and you just got to get it down low. You can't try to make a play out of nothing. I think we tried that a couple of times.
Now tonight at Xfinity Mobile Arena, it will be Sixers and Knicks Game 3. Joel Embiid questionable. Josh Hart, OG Anunoby also questionable on the Knicks side of things. The Sixers trailing the series 2 games to none. At 7 o'clock tonight, the tip-off. You can listen to the game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, just like you'll be able to listen to this weekend. The Saturday's Game 4 for the Flyers and Sunday's Game 4 for the 76ers. Phillies had a tough one last night, losing 12-1 to the A's. They got a 3-game set with the Rockies that starts tonight. Union on the road this weekend against New England Revolution. This update's also brought to you by Foreman Mills. Foreman Mills, 2201 Cotman Ave is coming. Grand opening Thursday, March 14th. First 100 adults in line get a free gift card. I'm Ray Dunn on 97.5 The
The day of a big game 3, Sean. Nothing says let me get pumped up for a home playoffs game tonight than Christopher Cross.
So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take this to Ray, so this way we can bump it up a little bit. The Yacht Rock, and I was just talking to DJ Mikey. There he is right there. It's DJ Mikey.
DJ Mikey.
The Yacht Rock remixes. That's what we need. It's got a little house behind it, a little club, a little vibe. Instead of just Christopher Cross sailing coming back from commercial break. No, we need a little like, fist pump to it. So
and they're out there.
Yes, I will send some to Ray, and we're going to
Or he could just look on YouTube for it.
Well,
shouldn't be difficult.
That's all right. I got Ray because this is my wheelhouse. I'm back on the scene next Saturday.
Best that you can do. Doing what?
DJing at Canal Side next Saturday. Hopefully.
Oh, Friday night or Saturday? Night?
Saturday night. Hopefully the weather will be better than last time. So, but we got a busy weekend too coming up. Hopefully some more winter sports teams are in action. But obviously the PGA Championship front and center for this state, for this city. That's for sure. There's going to be a lot of big names coming through here, man.
Like
there
who?
already is.
Like who?
Well, look, you're talking about just people that are just diehard golf fans and, in the sports world. Like, bottom line is there's going to be celebrities running through
this
here.
is a huge tournament.
Oh, it's a monster.
Yeah, we're lucky to have it.
Very cool.
For sure. All right, Ray, is this the last time during the contest run that we're doing this? Is this the last one? I feel like we should pour one out for $1,000.
I don't know. Is it a 6-week or a 5-week? Is it week 5?
I don't know. No, today's the day, right? Yeah, Vito told me that yesterday. This is the last one we're doing. And we've given, and by the way, I could be wrong, or Vito could be wrong, or Jen Scordo could be wrong.
No.
And you could be right. I mean, listen, a lot of people saying you're wrong. That doesn't mean
Jen Scordo's never wrong.
No, she's a woman. No, it goes.
Hey!
Give me the
good
rim
on
shot.
you. Looks good on you.
All right, let's give you a chance to win $1,000, shall we?
It's time for Fanatic Parlay Cash.
All right, keyword is bonus. 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 You have until 25 minutes after the hour to enter it on the Fanatic app or at 975thefanatic.com, or you can text it to the special contest short code of 45911. That's 45911. One random entry wins $1,000 in this company-wide contest. Winners will get a call from Beasley, so be sure to answer your phone. Contest rules, 975thefanatic.com. Fanatic Parlay Cash is stood up by Iron Mountain Men's Health. There you go. And by the way, shout out to Iron Mountain's Men's Health because they're the sponsor of the Fanatic Parlay Cash for the last however many weeks.
Love it.
So check them out. They'll get you going, Sean. And, you know, some of us older guys need help sometimes.
That's all. You know, every once in a while you got to go to a heavier bat, right? If you're a softball player, baseball player, you know, a club, sometimes you got to go to a longer driver. If you're a hockey player, a longer stick.
Right, I see where you're going
You need
here.
a little help every once in a while.
Right. Ray, do you need to go to Iron Mountain Men's Health?
I'm good, but you guys can look into it.
All right, there we go. All right, Ray's a younger guy. All right, 12 o'clock hour of the show brought to you by Service First HVAC, offering 0% financing for 48 months, rebates and tax credits up to $4,300 when purchasing a heating and cooling system. Learn more. ServiceFirstHVAC.com. News at noon with Ray. News at noon with Ray Dunn. Yeah. Stories that you don't need. Yeah. News at noon with Ray Dunn. I should have said stories that you need. It's better than listening to Creed. Hi, Ray.
All right, let's get this thing started. We're going to start out with a mistake because yesterday became official. March Madness, 76 teams. They're expanding it, and they're so excited to tell you about it. Here's the sizzler reel from the NCAA.
March is about to get even better.
More teams.
More dreams.
More Cinderellas.
Drew for the win! Good! They did it! A new opening round featuring 24 teams and even better matchups.
More student athletes celebrating big moments in college basketball's biggest stage.
I love it.
Is good!
More opportunities for teams and the athletes that power it all.
This is March Madness.
Gives it to Jenkins.
Ogumawale for the win for the championship.
It just makes the hair on your arm stand up. Chills.
Couple things here, Ray. You should be happy because Temple has a better chance to make the tournament now.
All
It's
right,
really
that's
what it's
number
for.
2. We'll start notching down every time you make that joke. That's twice. We'll see how many times we get to by the next basketball season.
Well, no, because now it's happening.
But this went the opposite way of what I wanted for the women. Just saying.
Yeah, Sean wants 2.
I mean, I would have went to 8 if you really wanted to expand. I could have got to 8, but
all right. So, because I feel like that, it's everybody believes it's a bad idea and it's a money grab and blah 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 blah. I do get a kick out, and I was waiting for it. The student athlete. Remember that you would get some dirty NCAA official 5 years ago that would be like, oh, well, the student athlete. It's like, oh, shut up, the student athlete.
They're employees. We know that. I will say this right here, John and Ray. On May the 8th, it's a bad idea. Come March, come tournament time, I'm not saying that. It's more basketball.
Yeah, on Tuesday and Wednesday.
What do you mean?
It's more basketball on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's not helping you Thursday once the tournament starts.
Oh, no, but okay, but that's my point. It's more basketball whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday. I don't care.
Well, you could watch the NIT if you need more basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do watch the NIT. I watch the one in Vegas, too, as well. I mean, I'm a sicko.
God.
But when it comes down to it, yeah, you're getting a 12-game opening round instead of the original back-to-back games in the first 4. So...
Hey, if you want to water it down more, fine. It doesn't make it better, but
they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you just I don't know. Just ignore it, or it's more things to bet on.
There you go.
Like whatever. It doesn't take away from what the tournament can be in any year, which is you have a certain amount of good teams, And who are the teams that end up making the Final Four and going? You can have good years, you can have bad years. But yeah, no, it doesn't need to be expanded. It didn't need to go from 64. It doesn't need to do this. I'm not happy about it, but whatever.
Yeah.
The product has suffered in recent years. The NIL money may change things because now you get guys staying longer. I don't know. Whatever. What else? Right?
To me, what's going to happen here is that they're going to end up allowing more of the power teams in here. The power teams are going to get money from the revenue that's shared amongst getting the March Madness, and it's just going to end up powering the powerful. But whatever,
who were we talking about being the star of the tournament from the broadcasting standpoint? Because he was fighting with everybody.
Bruce Pearl.
Who was it? Yeah, Bruce Pearl. Yeah, now who's Bruce Pearl going to be arguing about? The 78th team that didn't get in?
Don't worry. Stephen Pearl and his Auburn team is going to make it with this 76-team tournament.
I agree with you.
All right, moving on. Let's go to last night because I was trying to put together the news at noon, and I couldn't get anywhere on my timeline. Every third tweet this morning was about the officials last night between the Lakers and the Thunder, how upset everyone was about the way the Thunder officiated. Here's J.J. Redick trying to sum it up.
Yeah, I mean, I sarcastically said the other day they were the most disruptive team without fouling. I mean, they have a few guys that foul in every possession, and all the good defenses do. You know, SGA gets like I don't even know, a touch foul, I guess, on the drive. There was a stretch where 4 straight possessions, our guys got absolutely clobbered, trying to make an entry pass to Jackson, and Jalen Williams is grabbing his jersey with both arms. They're hard enough to play. They're hard enough to play. You've got to be able to just call it if they foul, and they do foul.
So at this point, if we hit the peak of the Thunder villain arc, is it only going to continue to get worse for everyone? Like, I can't scroll my timeline and find actual things to talk about without this discourse about SGA, the officiating.
I know.
It's nauseating. Is it just because it's the Lakers? It's happening to the Lakers?
Yes.
Hey, oh, by the way, do you guys know who had more fouls in the game last night? Lakers or the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Oklahoma City.
No, 26-21 Lakers.
Huh.
How about that? Yeah, I'm sick. I am really sick and tired of it. It's nothing new, but I'm sick and tired of every sport, every game, the officials being discussed. I am. I'm just sick. I'm sick of it. It happened last night with the Flyers. Here we are with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Lakers. Like, enough of the officials, enough of the umpires.
I didn't watch the game, so I don't know if it was.
It's the same song and dance, John. As far as putting that to the side, the discussion. It's the same thing that happens every game.
J.J. Redick needs to say something. LeBron, they need to say something because they need to be making a statement to the league, which is like, hey, this is BS. This isn't fair. And typically when that happens, then, game 3, all of a sudden, another quick foul on Oklahoma City.
Yep, in L.A. It's gamesmanship.
And that's what the league wants anyway.
You're right. They're want the drama.
Well, they want the games, too. They don't want this to be a 4-game series. So all of a sudden, oh, look at the disparity in fouls in Game 3. Oh, Oklahoma City was called for 10 more fouls.
Could we just go through one game, one night? Well, pick a sport. I don't care that nobody talks about the officials. That's why I like golf, John. That's why I like golf. Because there's nothing to do with officials.
No.
Unless you're Bryson DeChambeau, who's just crazy. Other than that, it has nothing to do with officials. It's about you, the ball, and the hole.
Well, just the fact that you have to self-report violations, and then people can call a hotline.
Yeah.
And report you. They can narc on you in the hotline.
That's it.
It's very interesting, right? Could you imagine that in the NBA?
I saw you earlier. I said you were an influencer in the wild.
What's going on?
She's shopping. Very nice.
All right. What else?
All right, last one for you here. We'll go from angry college coach to potentially angry college coach's wife. Dan Hurley popped on the field of 68 last night to talk about everything going on in college basketball. The UConn head coach talking NIL, retention, budget, all those wonderful things, and then got into some stories from his younger coaching days, notably when he was at Wagner. And his team, after 25 wins, a very good regular season, disappointing postseason exit, on his way home realized, oh no, wife's birthday. I've got nothing. Here's Hurley.
Man, we have a great team, 25-win team, and it was a devastating loss. I realized on the way home that it's my wife's birthday and I don't have anything. But the good news is that I'm driving past a Walmart that is a 24-hour Walmart. So I run in there. I got what they had left of the cards. I got her like a cinnamon Yankee candle and a George Foreman grill. And when I handed her bounty over to her, the tears immediately started.
Card,
great.
candle, George Foreman grill. Happy birthday to Mrs. Hurley.
Yeah, because she took a dig with Jay Wright takes out the trash So then he kind of fires back with that. They're having fun. It's not Rossini level.
No, it's
one-sided.
Clearly
fun.
not. It's clearly not. There's a lot on the timeline. Some good stuff as far as with her. And another video surfaced, sir. Another video surfaced.
What?
With Rossini last night. Did you not check the text
Oh,
messages?
the Family Feud?
Yes.
I don't even know how to process another video talking about.
That's honestly, it's one of the worst ones. It really is.
I mean,
she's got bangers, John. She's got a greatest hits album.
She does.
Of just ripping on her husband, and like I don't know, like if.
But that would. So the answer was, what was the? I mean,
it was things you do when you close your eyes to, or things you would do when you close your eyes, right?
And she said had sex with your
husband or wife.
wife. Because so she left it generic. She didn't say mine.
With Vrabel on the video call. Like it's so weird.
She's a lunatic.
Correct.
She's an absolute lunatic. I can't believe all the
So
things.
is he though.
Yeah.
If one of them keeps their marriage, I don't know how, other than like maybe the significant other just says
they were in love.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I'm past it, and in life, and life is what it is. That's a different story for another day for them to figure out. But I don't know how. Like me, if you put me in this position, and that was my wife or husband, the papers are already served. We're just working out the details.
I'm trying to find the article, but the balls on Camp Rossini to go to TMZ and be like, it's outlandish that you're asking if my son is Mike Vrabel's son. Did you say it? What TMZ wrote, which is like they were like, this is the biggest joke ever that people are asking this. Excuse me, she was 7 months pregnant on a boat with him. Like, you don't think that's good reason to question the father of who your child is? I mean, Jesus' name's Michael. Well, it's after her brother. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'm going to believe her because that's what she's saying. But that's what TMZ reported. Yeah. Like, give me a break. I hope to God it is. I hope to God it is her husband's kid. The fact that we even have to discuss that right now. He's a local guy. Like, it sucks, but it's kind of what it is. So Sean, so yesterday we kind of came out of nowhere and talked about Rossini and Stu Gatz.
We did get into it,
and so I guess it's went viral because now it's on Awful Announcing, and now
we're in blue faces.
That's my regret. Now Stu Gatz will probably listen to it, and we'll see if he actually puts it on his radio show.
Well, you did look like the Blue Devil.
So my regrets aren't what we said. It was that we were painted in blue for the show because the Sixers beat the Celtics and we paid off a bet. But there's no mention to why these two idiots are painted in blue in the tweet.
In the article it is.
Okay, good.
In the article it is.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I know you don't read those sort of things.
I'm not going to be able to go.
I enjoy my timeline.
To social media.
I'm not Sean Bernard. I can actually look at my timeline. I can actually look at my interactions.
So I wanted to play, because a lot of people are saying, like, what do you tell you? I don't want to play what we said yesterday. And if you want to find that, just go to the Fanatic Twitter or just Google it. It'll certainly come up. But yeah, so I want to play with what because I don't even know what were we initially talking about. I was saying that Rossini was a lunatic, and then you just go Stu Gatz, and I went crazy because of this. Do we have it? Okay. I mean, all right. Well,
at the end, Stu Gatz goes into the fact of like she'll tell her story. And she's more than welcome to do it here. Look, he's had multiple articles written because he does his radio show, and
he's done it a couple times.
And he said that she has a spot automatically for her on his show. Now, I will just say, yeah, good. Stand by your friend, because guess what? 90% of those videos, those clips that are out there on the timeline, are from your show on Radio Row. So yeah, you should have her back. She brought you content.
Yeah. It's not that. It's not the loyalty to Rossini. It's the need to, again, come out and be like, yeah, I talked to her. I'm not telling you what we talked about. She's my friend. She's my friend. She's my friend. Like I said yesterday, I know Diana Rossini. I know Diana Rossini. He made it known that they talked by phone. It just wasn't text messaging. You know what I mean? Like, okay, dude, then if you guys are really friends, you don't need to even say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you're just having conversations, and by the way, this is a huge story, and it's going to be weighing on her mentally, too. Much as I call her a lunatic and everything else, because she is, this is still like a really traumatic thing that she's done to herself.
For all of them. For all involved.
The families and everything else.
Vrabel's got kids. Vrabel, look, it's not, It's ugly, and it continues to have legs because of the countless times that she stepped to a microphone and she destroyed her husband. Like, I didn't do this.
It's weird, dude.
Like, that new video, she pulled down her social media. This clip came out of nowhere, and it's like, wait a minute, she was on a video stream with Vrabel.
Like, taunting everybody with him there.
Correct.
Like, the questions about the wife, that's a taunt because they're already in a relationship. When was that? Was that after she gave birth? That one right there?
The video?
The video where she has the little shorts on and she's doing the training camp?
That was this summer. I'm 95%.
So that was recent.
I'm 95% sure that was at New England's training camp.
She's not first trimester pregnant. Was she 7 months pregnant in that video? Or
I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever it was, she was showing the bump. And she's going out on a boat with him for 3 hours. And people are wondering, it's ridiculous to question who the father of the kids. I mean, Jesus, man.
They really did enjoy each other's company. Point blank in the story.
All right, so, like, where do they go from here is the question. Because here's what I would advise, that you just come out and do your best that you can without throwing him under the bus. But he's already done the best he could do without throwing you under the bus. But he has to be, I made a mistake. He's got to admit to at least something, and it hasn't been enough. But he's going to have to. He's going to more or less come out. And I would come out and say, like, it wasn't supposed to happen. We fell in love with each other. And, when you're in love, it's like we didn't see each other a lot. But, like, there were occasions where, like, in Sedona where we saw each other and we went and spent some time together. Just be honest about it.
Multiple occasions. Yeah, it just depends what she's trying to do behind the scenes. Is she trying to keep the family together? Because I'm sure she has to say something in one direction. Is she trying to do more for her career?
That's the problem.
Like, she could push back and be that girl. Like, if she wants to go scorched earth, fine, go right ahead. You don't like me? No one like me. Then boom, bring it.
I just don't know if there's a genuine bone in her body. Because a lot of people speak very highly of her. Is that because they were manipulated because she's a flirt?
Yes.
And she's cool and everything else. So they're
She
like,
talks football. She talks football.
Right. And
Everybody
she's
loves
good
talking
on their
football.
show. People like her, whatever.
Yeah, remember that we played the greatest hits a couple weeks ago when she told Brian Mitchell and that other show, the other host was like, I don't want to be known as Diana when I come on your show. I want to be known as a MILF. Like, whoa.
Yeah, what a
Whoa, I like it. It's funny. Like, we would laugh.
Hey, Ray, can we next week can we do the best of Diana Rossini? We need some type of a mixtape for Diana Rossini.
Yeah.
We need the best of. Yeah. Because there's a lot of them. It would take some time to go through.
Yeah.
But I think we could do it.
I mean,
sure.
Yeah.
Listen, I would tell you this on the front end of any Diana Rossini discussion I'm going to have. If The Athletic gets rid of her, she'll be sitting right next to me and Izzy doing the show. How does that sound, okay? I support my friends.
Okay.
I don't bail on my friends, especially at their worst professional time in their history. I don't do that to them, okay?
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. No, he's good there.
I like
good there. Yeah, don't worry about it, right? He'd win a couple times, a couple instances where he was like just talking about how he's friends with her and he's so close with her.
Yeah.
He did a whole 30-minute episode pretty much on it.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. This elevates him. He's been in the headlines. His sound from his radio show, which he's just starting, national radio show on Fox Sports Radio, and it gets him out there and everything else. Like, I get it, but it just it sounds like that's what you're doing. Because honestly, if you're really friends with her, you wouldn't bring up that you keep talking to her. You can mention and say, "Yeah, we chatted. She's doing okay." Right, like that, but she's doing okay, as you expect. This is a really difficult time for her, and I don't want to talk about our conversation. They're only going to leave it, but no, he was literally jumping up and down saying, "I know Diana Rossini. I know Diana Rossini."
I'm going to hear that for the rest of my life. When I close my eyes, that's what I'm
It was really annoying when I watched the video back, too.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to do it too much.
Imagine being in the studio when you did it. Painted blue.
Painted blue.
I do like Izzy Gutierrez on that show. I like Izzy.
Yeah, you were a Levitard person.
A Levitar definitely. Hey, you look, you know this better than most because we're in it. Levitar, remember, he did the whole billboard nonsense. Levitar had like a different angle. When everybody was going left, Levitar seemed to go right. And oh, by the way,
he's in against the grainer.
Yep. And oh, by the way, he got lucky when LeBron went to Miami. That raised his level even more. But he was doing stuff before Bron went to Miami that caught our attention in the sports world.
He's become insufferable. I understand why he is. He's successful.
He's nowhere near what he used to be. But
he had an unbelievable run.
He's still paid well.
Yeah, no, he's an all-time.
His show is on NBC Sports like that. It runs. It just runs.
Yeah,
all
I
day.
mean, I'd never listened to. Briefly, when he was on radio, I think I listened to it. It was interesting.
He's
at
a better
first.
writer than a host.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. He's really intelligent. He's columnist. He can do radio. He
I said
does
that.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said that before. Better writer than a host.
Right. It's like you read a lot more books than watch movies.
Yeah, correct.
Wouldn't you expect that, Ray? If you said to Sean, like, "Hey, Sean, did you see this movie?" And you're like, "No, I read the book though."
He was
Or
actually breaking down to me the difference between Moneyball the book and Moneyball the movie.
Well, there's a lot of differences in that.
What was your favorite part of Moneyball the book?
Moneyball the book. We're late for a break.
We are.
Yeah, I got to hit it.
I've never seen Moneyball the movie.
Oh, what?
And I never will.
Oh, come on. It's a great movie.
No, it's completely fraudulent.
It's still dream a little.
Nah.
Brad Pitt
Yeah, I'm out.
as Billy Bean. Fat Jonah Hill. Fat Jonah Hill hits.
You probably liked Draft Day too. Isn't that like the distant cousin of Moneyball?
Moneyball
Oh,
is
no.
so much
Is
better.
Moneyball legitimately a good movie?
I think so.
I was just always anti Billy Bean so bad that I couldn't do it.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that weren't true. They didn't include a lot of the names, and David Justice has an issue with the movie. But at the end of the day, it's a good watch. I promise you that.
That's awesome.
Good soundtrack, good vibes, good movie.
All right, coming up, should we expect Joel Embiid to play tonight? We have a voice memo. Oh, positive Sean Bernard is back as well. So that's coming up next. We're live at the PGA Championship merch store. It's Middays with Marks. Don't go anywhere. What do I got here, Raymond?
PGA.
All right, let's do it. PGA Championship. Yep, coming next week. But you know what? When we say the golf world's going to take over this area, not just Aronimink, this area, don't wait till next week if you want to get the merch. And I'm telling you, like, Sean, how much merch is here? So much stuff, man. It's huge, and it's all looking amazing. So check it out all weekend long. We're here. We're broadcasting until 2 today, but they're open until 6 p.m. tonight, and then again tomorrow and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday is a 50,000 square foot PGA Shop merchandise store. Free parking, free admission. You get your photo taken with the Wanamaker Trophy, and we're talking about the official 2026 PGA Championship merch. Hats, polos, collectibles, limited edition items, and much more. Mission's free, parking's free, so get on out here. The PGA Shop's a merchandise experience like no other, and we'll see you today at Aronimink.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Talking 2 Game 3s. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal where you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. Straight Talk Wireless on Verizon's 5G network. Find it exclusively at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Tonight, Game 3, Sixers and the Knicks. Number of guys on the injury report, certainly a number of key contributors. Joel Embiid, hip and ankle, have him questionable for tonight. Both Josh Hart and OG Anunoby questionable for the Knicks ahead of Game 3 this evening in South Philadelphia. You'll be able to hear the game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, just the way you listened to last night, Game 3 between the Hurricanes and the Flyers. Tough one for the Flyers, a 4-1 loss. They're now Game 3, down 3-0 in the series. Here's Rick Tocchet following the game.
It's inexperience, and not just saying young guys. I'm saying as a team. Sometimes you got to read the room. And then sometimes you got the puck and you just got to get it down low. You can't try to make a play out of nothing. I think we tried that a couple of times.
Game 4 tomorrow at Xfinity Mobile Arena, 6 o'clock puck drop for that one. Phillies with tough loss last night, 12-1 to the A's. They got a 3-game set with the Rockies this weekend. Union on the road against New England Revolution this weekend. This update's also brought to you by Foreman Mills. Foreman Mills, 2201 Common Ave is coming. Grand opening Thursday, May 14th. First 100 adults in line get a free gift card. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and The Fanatic.
Great idea. I got to add to my playlist, just putting the club ones in there.
I got the guy for you. Party Pupils. I'm telling you right now, download his mixes. Party Pupils. I'm in this guy's DMs. Every time he puts something new out, I'm like, you are on fire. He'll be back. He was just in Atlantic City a couple weeks ago. He's going to be at Caesars in June, John.
Is that right?
I want to have a party down there on June 20th.
Are you going down there with light sticks?
I might go down by myself. Pacifiers, light sticks.
Pacifiers.
That's old school.
Old school rave.
Vapos. What not vape, Vicks Rub.
Yeah, see, like, luckily I never got into any of that. But yeah, people used to go. Ray, would Ray have been a rave guy? No, Ray wouldn't have been a rave guy.
Ray raves on Saturday nights just with booze. Like, he's a raver no matter what.
He's not taking drugs and putting vapor rub on his chest.
Man, what crazy things that people used to do.
They did crazy things, Sean. That was not my lane.
I never did the vape rub either.
No?
Pacifier maybe once. No, I kid. Come on.
Yeah, they would walk around with pacifiers in their mouth. But why?
So stupid.
Why?
Because they were John.
Yeah, you're right.
You
so
know?
they don't grind their teeth?
Yeah, that. There you go.
Ray, try that. So you're not grinding your teeth when you want smokes. Put a pacifier in your mouth.
I would say no.
All right. Joel Embiid, is he playing tonight? Officially on the record. You don't get to vote after this. This is the official on the record vote. Does Joel Embiid play tonight? Yes or no? Ray Dunn, yes or no?
Yes, he plays tonight.
Sean Brace, yes or no?
I need to hear from Sean Bernard.
All right. So on the voice memo or just in – no, you don't get more information. We have to decide right now before we could find out.
I don't have a good feeling about Joel Embiid playing tonight.
I don't either.
Okay.
I don't either.
Yeah,
because if he plays tonight, that means he would have been close to playing 2 nights ago. And if he wasn't close to playing 2 nights ago, how the hell is he going to play tonight?
It's kind of where my mind is at.
And the Sixers may look at it and say, hey, you could have a 50% Joel Embiid tonight, or maybe you have a 70% in Game 4. They got to win tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like they really played hard. That was a back and forth. That was a really, really tough game.
And you're going to get more of that tonight, but the issue is still the same. What are you going to do down the stretch when you're gassed and you're going up against one of the deeper teams that still remain?
Yeah, if Embiid doesn't play tonight, I think they're in trouble. Just because Towns was off the court essentially for a half, and that was a huge deal. Whenever he's out there, he seems to – I have to check his plus-minus in some of these games. When he's out there, they don't have an answer for him without Embiid on the floor.
Yeah, because he's such a mismatch because he can pull up from anywhere. The pick and roll with him and Brunson, they run that really well. He's a really good player. But in the grand scheme of things, what took place in Game 2 is some of his flaws. Like, he doesn't have a good brain for it. He really doesn't. Like, that's not the first time that he's found himself in foul trouble when it's just inexcusable. And if you think about some of those fouls that he got in Game 2, dude, what are you doing? He's reaching. He was once underneath the basket. Like, they were ridiculous fouls. If he had any sense of common sense of understanding like how important he is to the team, he wouldn't put himself in that position.
My daughter asked why is he smiling? Because he got that. I was trying to explain it to her. He got that third. It was the second or third foul, and he's like in disbelief, and then he's just given that, the nervous smile of like, oh my God, I can't believe you just called that. I have to go to the bench.
Yep.
But yeah, like he's flaky, man. He's kind of has a weird personality, just based on he had an eventful season up there in New York as far as maybe rubbing teammates the wrong way. Or
just last week, he was getting traded.
Yep.
Just last week. So we're not the only sicko fan base out there, no matter what our sports are. At the end of the day, they were literally just trying to blow the team up last week when they were down 2-1 to Atlanta.
Yep.
True story.
Well, he's a good player. He made butt heads with some guys. And I don't know what's going on in the locker room. I'm just going by what you hear is they would like to trade him in the right package. They're not going to give him away. He can shoot the three. I mean, a big guy like that can shoot the three is valuable in today's game. So you need Embiid out there, man.
Just looking at his games played, 2 over the years, he was drafted in 15, 82, 82, 82, 77, 35, 50, 74, 29, which was the pandemic, 62, 72, 75. So the big difference when it comes to a guy like Karl Anthony Towns versus a lot of other big men, he's available.
Yeah. Let's go to Black Gritty from blackgritty.com. Black Gritty, what's going on, man?
Hey, we got to watch Moneyball, brother. Let's get some popcorn. Let's do that thing. It's a good movie.
No, I'm good.
Come on, man.
I'm good.
Now we're going to force you to do it. You can't not do it. So
Black Gritty, you a fan of? Are you a fan of Moneyball, Black Gritty?
I mean, I'm a fan of the hypothetical theory of it, especially when my team hasn't won a championship. We would throw money out the window. I'd like to do something interesting, make my dreams come true. But, last night with the Flyers, listening to that game was killing my ears. Watching that game was breaking my heart. I told you Owen Tippett is my captain, and he hasn't been out there to help with assists and passing. I don't know what we're doing. But hopefully,
by the way, real fast on the broadcast, it's awful. The intermission's pretty good. I don't mind that as much, but the actual broadcast is awful. It doesn't feel like a playoff game.
It was unbearable, and I'm like, I don't even be complaining about that, but it was just bad. And they're 7-0. The Canes are really rolling. Like, give me that Allen Iverson game. Give me one game to make them bleed. You know what I mean? Just give me one win, and I'll take some of that for this young team going forward. As far as the Sixers are concerned, a lot of talk has been about, we should be putting more blame on Maxey and giving more Maxey stuff. If the team was built around Maxey like it was built around Allen Iverson, I could see that. But you've got, a max slot player that doesn't play, and you've got a six-man rotation. He's playing them the Sixers are playing the most minutes of anybody in the playoffs. They're going to be gassed all the time. So Joel Beck played tonight because we need help. Daryl Morey, I don't know, you sold high, right? I saw that kid come off the bench and throw up 18 points. And I know McCain isn't Steph Curry, but my goodness, every time he has any kind of game like that, it kills us inside. He's got more threes in the playoffs than VJ and Maxey combined. But, we sold high, so we're okay. We're doing all right, guys? Daryl Morey knows exactly what he's doing. If Josh Harris on the team, you luxury tax, duck, and punk. I can't stand it here, guys. I just want to win something. I want to go to the third round and be happy. But such is the life of a Philadelphia fan. You guys look ridiculous yesterday. I love you guys. Go Sixers. Have a good day.
You the man, Black Gritty. You the man. Yeah, we did look ridiculous. It would have been funny to get Black Gritty up in the studio all painted blue, too, as well.
He does his beard.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he always has a prop. If I do something with him on Philly Baseball Talk or just on YouTube, he'll have a prop, depending on what's going on.
I like that.
So right now, I don't know what he would have.
Speaking of props, real quick, I want to give props to the Philadelphia Flyers for igniting the orange and creating that intro with Cooper DeJean, Coach Nick Sirianni, stained armpits and all. My guy Hollywood Gritty. Come on, John. Look at this picture.
No, I know the stupid.
Look at that. Pounding a beer.
I mean, I don't want to call it the stupid broadcast but they thought that they were booing him. Sirianni. It's like, no, they're doing Coop.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
For Cooper, yeah, they thought that they were booing him.
What's the matter with those people?
Well, I mean,
do some work.
But that's the problem with TNT. It feels like it's on TNT, and you don't know TNT for hockey.
It was from a
baseball.
distant planet. That broadcast felt like
it's so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Let's just
it was not good. And so, and that's how. Actually, like I said, I like the
summer of Coop, man. It's coming. It's his time to shine.
I thought they had told him after last year to calm down.
Why? He had an all-pro season.
No, I know.
Keep it going.
I mean, he's obviously a good kid because he hasn't gotten any. Yeah,
as long as someone's driving him.
Yeah.
He's got a girl now. I'm sure he's going to be up here this weekend, too.
A girl? Oh, is this the Cowboy cheerleader? Are they going steady?
Well, they look pretty steady to me.
Ray, News at Noon, can you confirm that? Are they going steady?
That's what the streets are saying. He's going steady with her right now.
But what about the wrestler?
I think that's over. I think they were just friends.
Oh, man.
Triple his age.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do I know that this cheerleader isn't the same thing?
I bet you it was fun.
She can't be a cheerleader and be her boyfriend.
I would imagine Jerry Jones would frown upon that.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine the talk radio fodder that would commit? It's Stephen A. Smith. It'd be talked about. A Dallas Cowboy cheerleader dating Cooper DeJean. They wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, drop being a cheerleader, start an OnlyFans.
So that's what I'm saying.
Become a millionaire.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like, do you have to break up, or does he have to make the commitment? And can you really trust he's going to make a marriage commitment? Because you're a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. I don't know what that really does for you, but I can tell you it does something. You know what I mean? If you're a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, I don't think you're working at doing retail 6 months later. So, I mean, but what I'm saying is that if you leave that and all of a sudden Coop's like, no, I'm good, see ya. Now what? Now you're not a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. What do you think they do? The kids are in love and they get engaged?
Yeah, they look in love. They were dancing, doing videos, content before the Kentucky Derby. Give me the Bugles.
Coming up, we have a Sean Bray special. Sean, what do we have coming up next?
Oh, John, I got something really good for you. We got a lot of Philly-centric items on all the apparel here at the merch shop. So we're going to do a little something called Philly Fairway Rankings. I'm going to give you some of the items. You rank them for me, and I have a funny feeling that the word John might not be high on your list, but there are plenty of other options to discuss.
All right, that's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Middays with Marks 97.5, The Fanatic. All right, let's talk about betting on Bet Parks. 1.5. Philly basketball on the line tonight, Game 3. The home team, 1.5 favorites. What do you think? Also, you can bet more than the score. Bet individual player performances and more in basketball, hockey, golf, soccer, baseball, MMA, golf next week. Make your downtime fun time on the BetParks Online Casino and Sportsbook app, the only app I would ever recommend. And if you're a new casino user, you get up to 250 bonus spins on the hot online game, The Sweetest Collect 'em, plus up to a $1,000 casino bonus back in the first 24 hours. Bet on all your favorite sports right on your phone. The BetParks Online Casino and Sportsbook app, where there's always another way to win. You must be 21. And then PA, New Jersey, Michigan, or Maryland, new users only. Terms and conditions do apply. See BetParks.com for details. Casino bonus must be wagered. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Championship merch store at Aronimink Golf Club. We're here till 2. They're open till 6 o'clock today, and then Saturday and Sunday, 9A to 6P.
Can you feel it, John?
What? Sean?
There's a major in the area, man. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
PGA Championship coming to
That's a big one, huh?
Huge.
Now, is this the second? Where on the, as far as the hierarchy of the tournaments, where does this rank?
So Augusta is the Masters is 1.
And U.S. Open?
Yeah, you got the Open Championship across the pond. That's 4th for me. PGA's got to be up there. But, yeah, I would put the U.S. Open above PGA. But since PGA is here, this year it changes things. Obviously, with the anniversary, not 1776, 250. So it changes things slightly. But this is an unbelievable course, and it's so much bigger than what I even imagined. I was just talking to Ray. Somebody knows Ray Dunn, of course. Go figure.
Hey, Ray.
Tommy David, Ray. I'm going to send you a picture. You guys went to
Tommy Davidson, the actor? The comedian?
Definitely not him. I'm going to send you a picture, Ray. I just took one with him.
Oh, awesome.
Went to high school with him.
What up, Tommy?
There you go. Of course, everyone knows Ray.
They do.
Have you ever noticed that you go anywhere, they're like, yo, is Ray Dunn with you?
I go to Wegmans, and I'll be looking at Cantaloupe, and a guy will be like, hey, my son knows Ray. I'm like, great. Leave me alone.
Do you know how to test for good cantaloupe?
I do. I have to Google it.
Okay.
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, I think you knock on it, right? 3 times?
No, that's in TV. So good watermelons and good cantaloupes. If you Google how to pick a good watermelon, it'll show you different pictures to where this is going to be a sweet watermelon. So I've actually used it, and it works.
Oh, okay.
Because I was terrible at picking watermelons. I'd bring it home, and the kids would be like, yay, Daddy got watermelon. And then I cut it up, and it has no taste.
Womp womp.
Or it's all mushy. So this way, I'm telling you, look, a lot of things I'm like hockey. There's a lot of things I know a lot about.
We put it together.
All right? That's what we do. All right, so, Sean, what do you have for us right here?
All right, so as you just said, we're broadcasting live for the merch tent. So I'm, walking around doing some laps, checking out some of the Philadelphia-centric items. Of course, they got a lot of items that aren't, branded with anything from Philly, the logos and all that. However, a couple of popular items continue to, let's just say on head covers, continue to find themselves as I'm strolling around here. I'm seeing a lot more of them. So I'm going to give you 6. You go ahead and rank them for me. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about let's go cheesesteaks. Of course, the popular cheesesteaks. That's definitely one that is on a lot of items, whether it's the hat, T-shirts, towels, you name it. Cheesesteaks, all right?
Oh, man, cheesesteaks are very important.
Yeah, I have cheesesteaks when you're talking about Philly. How about this one? A boxing glove. A lot of boxing gloves are finding its way on T-shirts and hats and towels and all that. Yeah, boxing glove. Makes sense, Rocky. Not Rocky the statue, just boxing gloves. I like that, actually.
And now, is that a nod to Rocky or to Joe Frazier and some of the great Philly fighters?
There you go. I think it's the history of the great Philly fighters.
All right.
With, of course, Rocky. All right. Of course, you got to go Liberty Bell. That's an old staple, right?
Love the Liberty Bell.
Yeah, you got to put that one.
Have you ever seen the Liberty Bell as a tourist?
Yes, I have. I waited in line.
Ray, have you?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. They never took us in school. I don't know how or why. Maybe I was sick that day.
Right in the corner. Yeah.
But in my 20s, I was like Ray's age. I went and I checked it out.
All right, next one up. This is cool. Different. Turnpike sign. The big green turnpike sign.
What do you mean?
The turnpike.
You can buy it?
Well, no, it's like, it's...
I thought it was on a T-shirt.
It is. It's on a T-shirt. Like, you see the head cover in the top right-hand corner right there?
Yeah.
See it? Like the green? There's a turnpike sign. You've seen a lot of that. That continues to pop up in a lot of items.
Ray, do you take great pride in the Pennsylvania Turnpike?
I really do. Ever since they upped the miles per hour for the speed limit, I've been very proud of our great turnpike.
Yeah, because all right. All right. Good.
Benjamin Franklin, come on down. Big Ben. It's got to be up there.
Right. He's a fraud Philadelphian. He's really a Bostonian.
There you go. All right, I'll give you 7. One more, of course. And it's not the Philadelphia Eagle. It's just an eagle. The eagle is all over the place. Really cool. As a matter of fact, I am going to buy a putter a grip, and it's got the eagle and it's got the PGA logo on it. Really cool. But the eagle itself, we'll attribute that to Philadelphia.
All right.
So there's your 7. If you give me your top 3.
Number 1 eagle for sure.
The eagle's number 1 for you.
The eagle's number 1.
I dig it too.
You know why? A lot of these other are barfers. Liberty Bell number 2.
Okay.
I mean, so what I'm missing one. Cheesesteak?
Cheesesteak.
No, absolutely not.
The turnpike sign?
I always want to say yes because it's so random. Hey,
Big Ben.
Hey, I was going to go to Pennsylvania for vacation. Oh, great turnpike there. What are we doing? Ben, okay. I was mostly kidding when I called him a fraud.
So those are your top three?
Probably Ben, right? I mean,
yeah.
All right, but here's the question. If you're an out-of-towner, what would you say?
And you want something that is Philly-centric. That's interesting.
Cheesesteak would make the list.
I did not bring this up because you know darn well that this is everywhere. And it's not to say I'm not a fan of it, but the word John. I just, all right. John was cool. I get it. Like, I don't use John anymore. I haven't used John in years.
You ever hear me say it?
No. I used to say it back when.
When, in 2016?
Even earlier than
yeah.
that. And I used to, it's just because I liked what it meant. It meant nothing. You could use it whatever you want. It's just John. Give me that John. The remote, that could be a John. There you go. Give me the phone.
I don't know if I ever use it, but I definitely don't use it now.
Yeah,
and it does feel overused.
Yeah, it's way overused. A couple hats over there I saw with the word John.
Is it more for people that are from Philly that don't live here anymore that use it?
I don't
people
hear
that are actually here.
I don't hear a lot of people using it anymore.
I don't either. I see it on T-shirts more than anything.
I think it got murdered and buried.
Or John Morgan when I see that billboard.
I'm John Morgan.
Yeah. There you go. Ray, what's your favorite?
I got to go with the Benny Frank stuff. Just a classic Philadelphia. And to hear you call him a fraud was sad. That man left Boston. He realized Boston was no use. He came to a real city.
Kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Mostly kidding
with you.
No, but seriously, like cheesesteak. It's like, what do you think of cheesesteaks? Not the Independence Mall or the Liberty Bell or all the good. No, cheesesteak.
Well, if I'm from out of town, I think the cheesesteak would probably be my number one item.
Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, I would.
Liberty Bell would make the list, right?
Yeah, Liberty Bell should.
Have to be.
1776 over there. I didn't bring that up because we talked about it earlier, but
that's pretty cool.
A lot of cool items, though. Get on up here.
All right. So Adam Schefter's reporting that, let me word this properly, the release will be May 14th. So we're going to get the schedule. So that is next Thursday.
Ooh.
Schedule release. And they'll start, Ray, I'm assuming they start leaking that early, like on Monday they'll give us a game, and then Tuesday they'll give us a game.
Good Morning America gets one on Monday. CBS Morning Show gets one Tuesday.
Right.
Ian Rappaport will find one by Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll know next week. By the time Thursday happens, we'll probably know their schedule because enough stuff gets leaked and you connect dots.
That's my favorite thing is when everybody starts connecting the dots.
Right. It's like, Jordan Renan's reporting that the Giants are playing the Eagles this date. Oh, well, now we know the Eagles are playing the Giants. And then it's like dot, connect them all. Boom.
Is there one game you're looking forward to the most?
I don't even know who they're playing.
Nashville. Nashville's the one I want to know.
Oh, going there? No, I don't care about any of that.
Oh, okay.
I would go, believe me, I would go to an Eagle away trip. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You know what's funny, John? I know that a lot of people don't know who we're playing next year. I'll have that for the people on the other side.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Also, Josh Hart upgraded the probable. Yeah, but you know what, Ray? You want to do our first win-loss before the schedule gets released?
Works for me.
That's coming up next. We are live at the PGA Championship Tour at Aronimink Golf Club. Back after this. Don't go anywhere. Talk about your garage floor for a second. And say, damn it, John, my garage floor is what you're talking about. I just didn't realize it. Cracked concrete, stains. Do you have an old epoxy job? Geez. Well, listen, you need to check out Comer & Cross. Their website is comercross.com, COMER cross.com. Their phone number is 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. We're talking about the gold standard. You can completely transform your garage floor in just one day. One day in and out. The results are amazing. A true showroom finish like you're pulling into a brand-new car garage every night. And right now, they're offering 50% off installation. And the best part is they make it so easy. Check it out. They will move your stuff out of your garage for you. Then they repair all the cracks and pits so it looks new. And then you choose your custom Comer & Cross finish. And this is not paint or epoxy. It's built to last. No chipping, no cracking, no tire lift ever. All of that and 50% off installation. You can have that showroom floor every single night. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. ComerCross.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Game 3 tonight. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by Morgenstern Medical. This month at Morgenstern Hair Restoration, they're including a free Almated treatment with your procedure. That's $1,000 value free. Call 610-831-HAIR. Visit morgensternhair.com. Game 3 tonight between the Sixers and the Knicks from Xfinity Mobile Arena. We just found out that Josh Hart has been upgraded to probable for the Knicks. That is not the news necessarily we're looking for in Philadelphia here, with Joel Embiid still questionable due to his hip and his right ankle. And looking at the Knicks side of things right now, you're seeing OG Anunoby still listed as questionable for them. The game tonight in South Philadelphia, you can listen to it right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Just like last night, you listened to Game 3 between the Flyers and the Hurricanes right here on The Fanatic. Flyers falling 4-1 in that game, now down 3-0 in the series. After the game, Rick Tocchet talking about his team.
It's inexperience. And not just saying young guys, I'm saying as a team. Sometimes you got to read the room. And then sometimes you got the puck and you just got to get it down low. You can't try to make a play out of nothing. I think we tried that a couple of times.
Game 4 tomorrow. You can hear it right here on The Fanatic at 6 o'clock. Elsewhere this weekend, the Phillies have the Rockies for 3 and the Union on the road against New England Revolution. This update's also brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving, victims of drunk and drug driving. Your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP. Visit MAD.org. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic.
Store at Aronimink Golf Club all weekend long, including today, open till 6 p.m., 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. both tomorrow and Sunday. Pick up your official PGA Championship merchandise early, beat the crowds, get your photo taken with the Wanamaker Trophy, as we did. I know it meant a lot to you, Sean.
Yeah, you're a big golf guy. Just to have you in that picture, it felt really cool.
It did elevate the picture.
Can you name me one I'm just having fun with you. Name me one golfer that's currently on the PGA Tour.
You had said his name earlier.
Who?
DeChambeau.
Oh, nice work by you. There you go.
Who did they talk about? Because we took a picture, and it's really cool. And they have these big, it's like your Joel Embiid mural on the walls back here.
Correct.
It was Koepka.
Yeah, Brooks was behind him.
It was Koepka that was a picture back there.
Multi-PGA Championship winner, Brooks Koepka.
Wow.
How about that?
You had just Ray. Wait till you hear this. So Sean's reading an email during the break, and he's in under consideration for what?
I got good people that work over at Gerhardt's. And,
Gerhardt's Appliances.
Yeah, shout out to those guys and gals over there. I'll keep their names off until we lock it in. But anyways, they asked me about some interest in potentially being involved with the Glenside July 4th parade.
Whoa.
And apparently it's the
oldest parade in the country.
It is the longest continuous running Independence Day parade in the country. And with the 250th anniversary this year, it's expected to be especially big.
Wow.
I'm in.
Yeah, Glenside's awesome. Do you have any Glenside experience?
I do. What's the place over there? The theater?
Keswick.
There you go. Yes, I've seen a show over there. I played in a softball game over there one time too as well. But those people over at Gerhardt's are really like salt of the earth.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's where I got my appliances for my condo when I had my condo in the city many years ago. Yeah, because I grew up 10 minutes north of that, so Glenside was always a spot there. My orthodontist growing up is Glenside.
I actually know the daughters that run the operation over there. Steph is a terrific human being.
Really?
Yeah, she reached out, so hopefully we can make that happen.
Give me some appliance. I need a stove.
You need a stove?
Yeah, because they fried my stove.
Oh, that's right.
I need to get a new stove. I need to get a new stove because the part's pretty much like you get a new stove.
Well, it's funny you bring that up. I bought a new toilet yesterday.
No.
Yeah, first time I ever bought a toilet in my life.
You bought an actual toilet?
Yeah, I bought a toilet. They're not that expensive.
No, like $200, $150.
Yeah, but there's a lot to choose from and a lot of lids. You wouldn't think that there'd be a big surplus of choices when it comes to toilet bowl lids.
You have the oval or you have the round toilet.
Yep.
And then you got to go lids. And if you have kids, you can get the potty seat built right into the lid, which we did.
That's next level. Yeah, look, we were at Lowe's yesterday picking out a crapper, and for the first time in my life, I'm going to roll in and use
Are you installing it?
No.
I know, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, look at that. We're at Lowe's picking them out. The slow close.
Now, did you go, all right, we're talking like high-end price, low-end price. Did you go in the middle? Did you go closer to the economy toilet?
Middle, and our bathroom is small, so it was really more on the size than the price. So we didn't want to go like big, lazy boy recliner toilet, you know?
Really, they have them?
Yeah, they got the heated seats.
No, they don't.
They got one with that vibrates. Yeah, you sit down, it vibrates. I don't know if it helps you shake or what, but yeah.
What?
I'm not lying to you.
I don't need a heated toilet seat.
The one came with lights. There was literally lights on the bowl.
All right, I'm glad that I just had somebody bring me one and install it. I called a plumber.
I just went a normal guy.
All right. Well, there you go. So, Sean, you said that you were going to give us the Eagles schedule. So what we do know is we know who their opponents are going to be. We just don't know where it's going to be. Based on where you finish, you now have like you're playing the fourth place from AFC West or the first place from this division. So what do we have? The Eagles are playing a first place schedule.
Of course, you got the home. We'll start there first. You got the Cowboys, the Giants, Commanders. Moving that out of the way.
All right, so hang on. So Ray, they have 6 games against the division, right? 3 at home, 3 on the road.
That is correct.
What's their record? Uh-oh.
Wow, breaking
this is Joel
news.
Embiid.
They've got 6 games on schedule.
So
I got PTSD when you hit that button.
Yeah, you
Ray.
can't do it at 1 o'clock.
Wow,
That's what
Ray.
happened yesterday.
The heart was beating.
I know.
back
I
there.
just gave everyone a heart attack around the Delaware Valley. That's
All right,
amazing.
so give me your division record.
Ray goes first.
4-2. Yeah, that's why I asked them.
4-2. Yeah, sure.
All right, 4-2. It's kind of a.
Wow. They split with the Cowboys.
That's like saying 9-7, 10-6.
I think they take both against the Commanders. And you know what, man? I think the Giants are smelling themselves. Did it take? No, they'll split with the Giants. They split with the Giants, split with the Commanders. What do you say? 4-2, 4-2.
So they split with the Cowboys, sweep the Commanders,
Correct.
beat the Giants once.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a coward call, but it's probably true. I don't want to go 3-3 because I don't believe it. I would just be saying 3-3.
I said 4-2. I said
no.
okay.
Well, I didn't want to do the same thing as you guys.
Okay, gotcha.
You know how it works. You got to be like, oh, they're going to be 6-0, or you got to say they're going to suck. But I don't believe they're going to be 3-3. I'd be lying. I'd be doing the fake take radio. So we all say 4-2. All right, what are the other opponents?
All right, so we're staying home. They have the Rams. They have the Seahawks, Super Bowl champion Seahawks. They got the Houston Texans. They have the Indianapolis Colts. Ooh, a little Keystone showdown with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Rodgers, and the Carolina Panthers, a team on the rise. Rawr. Coming home.
Last year there were. All right, so Panthers win. The win won between the Rams and the Seahawks. Texans win. Colts win. Steelers win. So they're 5-1, 4-2.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I co-sign.
Right, Ray?
I like
what do you
it.
think?
I like it. I'm not gonna tell you they're gonna stink at home just because that would be fun to tell you something different than what we're thinking.
Let's go 4-2. All right, let's just say 4-2.
All right,
and see where it puts us. All right, what about away?
On the road to victory, boys and girls, we go. We already hit the division opponents. However, they have the Arizona Cardinals on the road. They have the Jacksonville Jags on the road, and that's a team on the rise. They have the San Francisco 49ers in the Bay Area. They have the Tennessee Titans on the road. And finally, they have, a team that I think will be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl, the Chicago Bears.
Huh.
That's a tough schedule.
The Bears. Interesting.
I think the Bears are the real deal. I think the Bears take that next step. If it's not the Eagles, if I can't pony up and get my bias going, and if that's allowed, if it's not the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I think the Chicago Bears are taking that next step.
You know, I would have told you before the season I don't believe in Caleb Williams, and at the end of the season I'll tell you I believe in Caleb Williams, especially with that coach, with Ben Johnson. They're good. I mean, the Bears are. You're right. They need more talent on their team, and offensively, do they have enough? I don't know if it's this year, but they're probably starting a little run here. All depends on the quarterback.
That's a tough schedule.
Yeah, it is.
If I'm honest with you, that is a tough schedule because you can get behind. The Panthers are doing things the right way. Steelers, whatever. Colts, whatever. Texans are a good team. D'Amico's a really good defensive coach. We know what they're bringing. Obviously, they struggle on offense, whatever. Seahawks just won the bleeping Super Bowl, and the Rams are the Rams. Come on, man. That is a tough home schedule. And then on the road, you got the Bears. The Niners, I'm not really buying. The Jags, and the Cardinals. I actually think their home schedule is
more difficult,
a heck of a lot tougher than the road schedule,
which is actually a good thing.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. Yeah,
I think they're going minimum 4 and well, I don't say minimum 4-2. I'm like if you do 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, and then you have what's the I feel like a mid. So that'd be 7 games right there.
Okay.
So I mean, like, I don't know, like what lens are we looking at this from? Right? Are we looking at this from the Sean Mannion comes in and the offense looks great and there's all motion and Jalen Hurts picks it up? Because from that, 12 or 13 wins. Or is it the passing offense from last year? They don't have A.J. Brown. So as much as I want to believe he's coming right in and Lemon's going to be the star and Wicks is going to be good and all this other stuff, there is something else that could happen. I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, I would assume the over-under is probably 10.5 or 11, right, for wins?
Yeah.
You would think?
Hey, Colin.
I don't know.
Colin, you want to come and join? Yeah, come on, man. Come on for a couple minutes. Come on, man.
So why don't you let the rest of us on the air?
Big fan, man. Come on up. Come on, man. 2 minutes. Come on, man. Just 2 minutes.
All right, can you explain who you're trying to get on the air
This
here?
is Colin Gillespie.
Oh, man.
Villanova legend, doing it big for the Phoenix Suns. We're just trying to get 2 minutes with Colin Gillespie doing big things out here. Come on, Colin. We got a microphone set up and everything for you. Yeah, see, I put the pressure on. You know how it is. Please, come on. Please join us.
We have this, and we have we got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, man. Colin, what's up, man? You're doing big things as always. You've got a headset if you want. I appreciate that. I know I put the full court press on you there.
You did.
I did. How's everything going in your world?
Good, man.
Great to have you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah?
We were just talking about you not too long ago, I guess when you came into town, and it was like, man, this kid's put together a heck of an start to an NBA career. Coming out of Nova, we knew there was a place for you in the NBA. It's a matter of what it was. Congratulations. You've really taken advantage of the opportunity.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
When did things start clicking for you out there? Like, you took a whole next step, and it came out of nowhere for a lot of people. Obviously, you knew what your ability was, but when did it take that next step for you that you knew what you had to compete at that level?
I mean, I think I always had it. I just think it was more of an opportunity was there for me. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of credit to our staff, my teammates, and obviously the front office for giving me the opportunity. The staff for putting me in that position, but it worked out really well, and I'm excited to be there.
He just took a shot at my sweatshirt. All right, now we know you're New York nicked up to a point, because your boys are there. So we understand.
Yeah, but I'm from Philly, so I grew up here. I got a lot of pride in where I come from, so I really don't care who wins that series.
Understood.
Yeah, I was happy that they beat Boston, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I was happy they beat Boston.
Yeah, man, he's a player in the league. How much of your allegiance do you lose towards because you grew up here, but now you're a pro? Obviously, you probably, if the Sixers win, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
But you're not rooting like you once did.
No, I was not like I used to, obviously, but it's definitely still cool seeing all my friends and my family. They're excited for sure. But yeah, I don't really have an. But I'm a Eagle. I was at the Flyers game last night.
Oh, you were?
Phillies.
Just gonna ask you.
I'm Philly through and through. But
When'd you leave the game last night? After that third goal or the fourth?
Fourth.
And he's a heck of a golfer, from what I understand. I saw you at Ravensclaw one time playing.
You were over there?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what I thought maybe we had a pro in here, like a golfer in
Yeah,
here.
he is a pro.
I didn't. Yeah, but guys like Colin, they're good at everything,
Yeah,
right?
man.
You played baseball in school too?
I stopped when I got to high school.
Because you were too good at basketball. Yeah,
no,
but
I wasn't.
No?
I wasn't. I didn't start basketball varsity until I was a junior, because I went to high school for football. So my dad was a coach there. My brother played there.
What position?
Quarterback.
Get out. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I went there for that, and basketball. Like, I just kind of fell out of love with football, and basketball was.
Made the right choice.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
How good is Oklahoma City?
Very good. They are very good. And they do get some help from the officials, but.
We were just talking about that earlier.
But yeah, I mean.
So for people that don't know, Colin plays for the Suns, and you guys got swept by OKC, who.
OKC's good.
They may not lose a game.
They're going to sweep
finals,
the Lakers too.
Yeah, I think they'll sweep the Lakers. Whoever they play next round, it depends who they get. Spurs, I think it'll be closer series. If they get Minnesota, I think it'll be 5, maybe 6. And then I don't know if anybody in the East can beat them either. I thought maybe the Celtics, but
nah. There you go. Could Sixers beat them if they get there?
They could present problems with Embiid if he's healthy and playing. But
the almighty question: if he's healthy.
What's it like playing with Embiid out there? I mean, like, your teammates with Kevin Durant. That's a whole other question as far as the ability of him.
Not anymore. But no, I mean, it's really cool. Obviously, when I got to play against Embiid, because I played against him when he was in Phoenix, he played. He knew my name, and I was like, this guy. I grew up watching this guy. Like, when I was in Philly, I was a big fan of his. The whole process era was really cool. So I was like, damn, that's a cool moment. But he torched us. But he was also flopping the whole game, and I was like, dude, stop doing that.
Put the microphone up a little bit so we can hear it a little bit better.
My fault.
Yeah, no, because that's a big thing. He's the flopper.
Yeah.
We see it.
It's a big thing with the league,
It is
according to Jaylen Brown.
No, it's a problem in the league for sure.
You going to be out here next weekend?
I will be here on Friday, I believe.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice. And then, of course, got to get you out on this one as far as tonight's game with the Sixers. Embiid, healthy or not, chance that the Sixers make this 2-1 tonight. Your thoughts?
High.
Okay.
I think it's high. I think Maxey plays better. Paul George has been playing really well. I don't know how VJ. I didn't really watch the game 2, but VJ's been playing well, like off and on throughout the first series. He was hit or miss in certain games. So
sure. And no OG too as well.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. That'd be a big loss. He's their second leading scorer, I think, in the playoffs. So if he's not available, I think they'll win the series. I think it all depends on role guys, like how Kelly Oubre plays. But I think Maxey will have a good game.
Villanova legend right here, stopping by.
Not just Villanova, the pride of Archbishop Wood. So I was St. David, so my Catholic friends mostly went to Wood, some went to McDevitt. When
St.
it was
David's
up there.
by Villanova?
No, St. David's in Willow Grove.
Willow Grove.
It's something else now. But
Okay.
my point is, I know a lot about Archbishop Wood.
Yeah.
We used to cut school and go to that Perkins right by Wood, past there, and we would get breakfast.
Yeah.
So congrats on the success, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for coming up for a couple
man.
minutes.
That
There
means
he
a
is.
lot, dude. Very cool. Thank you. Enjoy it, man. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'll see you at Ravensclaw too. Heck of a stroke, man. Hell of a golfer.
Yeah,
there.
good eye. I would have.
Yeah, this is what I do. I just sitting back, just relaxed. And I was like, I think that's Colin Gillespie.
He looks like he's a golfer.
Yeah, chill. And I told him, like, come on up. He didn't want to come up, but I
NBA
appreciate
player.
that. Yeah. Nice work there. Look, when it comes down to whether or not OG's going to be out, we know that. Embiid, if he doesn't play,
well, we think that
OG's not playing. He's not playing. That's gamesmanship. There's no reason to put that out there right now. You know that, right? Like, for my money, I think that there's a good chance we don't see OG the rest of the series. Again, I'm not a professional athlete, but I would imagine a hamstring strain, whether it's a grade 1, grade 4, whatever they want to sit there and say, that's going to be tough to rehab and get you back out there, especially when there's a game every other night in this series. And that's the issue when it comes to teams that deal with health. And you get to this point in the season or the playoffs, and it's just like it's a war of attrition, man. If you aren't healthy, you can't win these games.
Nope.
Pretty easy to understand.
All right. Well, listen, we have a we're gonna have an opinion here, or at least like a lean or some more information from. And Angelo, you're gonna have to help me with your last name, but he is from. Let me see the site here that he's from.
I got a lot of text messages there. A lot of people were very appreciative of him speaking so candidly about, the flopping, having some fun.
Yeah, I wanted him up here for like another 15 minutes. We could have gotten into a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to even join us. I was like, shoot, I felt bad.
Like hearing him say that he was like, Embiid knew my name. It's like, wow, like that must have been
cool.
something.
That's pretty cool. Again, you go into his history and what he's doing at the NBA level, and it just happened for me. Obviously, he believes in his ability, but you're watching from afar, and all of a sudden this box score, you see he scores 25, 30, and it's just like, what? How is he doing it now at the NBA? And then you get an opportunity to watch. You're like, oh, because he belongs.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's
no, for sure. All right, allprosportsfreepicks.com. You got that, Sean? All pro.
Yes, sir.
Sportsfreepicks.com. Angelo joins us right now. What's up, Angelo?
All good over here. Happy to be on the program with you guys, and like to offer all your loyal listeners an opportunity to get in on my free text service for a week. Really easy. Just text the words free picks to the phone number 631-805-6165. You'll get my top-rated free pick every single day. No hassles. You don't need to speak to anybody. Got a lot of stuff going on, trying to figure out, whatever else you got going on in your life. No reason to try to figure out these games. This is what I've been doing for now 40 years in the business. I'm a sports betting professional. I love breaking down games, finding the edge. So once again, you just text the words free picks to the phone number 631-805-6165. You'll receive 7 free days of my top-rated free picks. No questions asked. That's it. Get to feel a part of what it is to get my games on a regular basis.
All right, interesting series that we have going on with the Sixers and the Knicks. When you look to bet a series like this, will you go series pick? Like right now, are you looking for value in some of these NBA series that we have going on, or even NHL? Do you look at value for betting series to where you can make a little bit of money? Do you do each game? Do you do both? How do you handle playoff betting?
Value is all about everything with sports betting. So whether it's a series bet and maybe you get a team down 2-0 that you think you can come back like the Sixers did in that series against the Celtics. Let's not forget that Coach Nurse won a championship, with the Toronto Raptors. I mean, just say that to yourself. The Toronto Raptors won an NBA championship. He's a heck of a coach. I would not count out the Sixers out of this series. They always talk about how a series doesn't start until the team loses a home game. Well, it's not going to start tonight because I do like the Sixers at home. A lot of pressure on them, obviously. You heard Embiid calling out the home crowd there, trying not to make this MSG, east or southwest, wherever direction you want to call it. The bottom line is this. If he calls out the fans, he's got to be able to step up now tonight. I believe he is going to play tonight. Anunoby, I heard you talking about it before you brought me on. Not a chance that he plays with a hamstring. Why even risk him with a 2-0 lead? I don't think you're going to see him, if anything, until maybe Game 5. And if it's somehow 3-1, probably not even going to see him then. But if there's a game that Philadelphia is going to get, with their backs up against the wall, this is it. They need Maxey to really be at another level tonight. He's averaging 28 in the playoffs. They need to have him be 25 in the playoffs. They need to have him more along the lines of 32 or 35. Edgecombe, what a player. Watched him over here when he was at Long Island Lutheran in Long Island. So I've been watching this kid since he was a young player. Followed his career at Baylor as well. He's a heck of a player. Rookie of the year in my book. And then, you got Paul George, the old veteran, hitting 3.2 threes in his last 10 games. You might need a few more than that, okay? And then how about Quentin Grimes, defensive stopper, ex-Nick? How about sticking his hero team with hitting a couple threes off the bench? That's what it's going to take. That philosophy and that quick style of play was working until Game 2. 6.5 minutes left in the game. It was working. It was exactly what they needed to do, even without Embiid playing the entire game. Unfortunately, they finished 1 for 9 the rest of the way and 0 for 7 on three-point field goals. Now, I totally expect Embiid to come out and play a huge, huge part tonight. There's a lot of talk about the Sixers a better team without Embiid. I don't know who's discussing that, but they don't know basketball. There's no possible way that you could be a better team without a guy that, former MVP. This guy's going to put up a big game tonight. It's either put up or shut up. You can't call out the fans and then not put up tonight. I expect the Sixers to get back in the series and win this game tonight on the money line. They're favored for a reason. Vegas puts them out as a favorite. The average guy out there is going to look at that spread and be running as fast as they can, knocking over women and children to get to the sports book to bet the Knicks. I'm not going to be suckered in on that game. Give me the Sixers at home to put up a huge effort tonight and get the win and get it back to 2-1 on the money line.
All right. Sixers money line. That's where he's going. All right. So how do they get your other great picks there, Angelo?
Again, just text the words free picks to 631-805-6165. You'll get my top-rated free pick for 7 straight days. If you want to speak to me, I'll converse through you through the text, and then I'll give you my private number. But again, text the word free picks. Punch it into your phone. You might be driving. A lot of people are when they're listening to your show. So punch it into your phone, 631-805-6165. You press it later on. Tomorrow, I'm here every day. I'll be more than happy to help you. Hopefully impart all your listeners with some winners and make them some money, and then I'll be back on with you guys next Thursday. Looking forward to that. Let's get that winner tonight for the Sixers.
Thanks, buddy. Good stuff. There he is.
Nice work.
Angelo from allprosportsfreepicks.com.
Having a blast up here today. No better place to be. Getting a lot of text messages. A lot of people are wondering what it's like up at the merch tent. We're giving away a $250 gift card, John. Of course, just had a Colin Gillespie stop by for a couple minutes. You never know who you're going to see. And, of course,
no kidding.
Sixers.
All right, coming up, where's the confidence level going into tonight? Are we going to be talking about an active series for the Sixers or the Flyers on Monday?
Boy, that would be nice.
They both could be eliminated. Is it going to happen? We'll see. All right, that's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
And we're talking about a big day tomorrow down at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Hey, it's Ray Dunn. This is playoff hockey. Philadelphia. The Flyers are in round 2 right now. City's buzzing, and it all starts before puck drop. If you're anything like me, you want to get down there. You want to get into the scene before the game gets going. Tomorrow, live for 4 hours, Sean Brace and myself from 97.5 The Fanatics Flyers Block Party presented by Michelob Ultra outside Xfinity Mobile Arena. We'll be there from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock. Puck drop is at 6, so get down there early. We're going to have playoff energy everywhere, plus a ton of giveaways, including an autographed Philadelphia Flyers jersey and more on site from Michelob Ultra. Get there early, grab a Michelob Ultra, feel the energy, and be a part of this Flyers playoff run. Michelob Ultra, the superior light beer. Must be 21 plus to enter. Must have a game ticket. Please enjoy responsibly. Details at 975thefanatic.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Talking to Game 3s. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. First, the Game 3 that was last night. The Flyers falling in that one. A 4-1 loss to the Hurricanes. They're now down 3 games to none after the game. Rick Tocchet talking about his team.
It's inexperience. And not just saying young guys, I'm saying as a team. Sometimes you got to read the room. And then sometimes you got the puck and you just got to get it down low. You can't try to make a play out of nothing. I think we tried that a couple of times.
Now, Game 4 is tomorrow at Xfinity Mobile Arena, 6 o'clock puck drop for that, and be able to listen to the game right here on The Fanatic. Just like tonight, you'll be able to listen to Game 3 between the Sixers and the Knicks right here on The Fanatic. Found out in the last hour that Josh Hart's been upgraded to probable for the Knicks. OG Anunoby still questionable. Joel Embiid also still questionable for the 76ers. You can listen to the game right here tonight on The Fanatic as the Sixers try to avoid going down 3 games to none. Phillies with a tough one last night, losing 12-1 to the A's. They've got a 3-game set with the Rockies this weekend. Union on the road this weekend against New England Revolution. This update is brought to you by Foreman Mills. Foreman Mills, 2201 Common Ave is coming. Grand opening Thursday, May 14th. First 100 adults in line get a free gift card. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and The Fanatic app.
championship merchandise at Aronimink Golf Club. I can see my replacement is already on the station. Brayson Dunn.
Brayson Dunn, John. That's got a ring to it.
Rolls off the tongue too easy,
You know
right?
why, right?
Why?
Because of the great country band known as Brooks and Dunn, the duo.
And that's not you? Brayson Dunn, you're not Brooks and Dunn?
Not Brooks and Dunn, Brayson Dunn.
Brayson Dunn does work, but it shouldn't. But he spells it differently, so it shouldn't roll off your tongue as easy.
Why? Because he adds the E?
Well, I'm just saying, if you guys did have a show and people would be Googling, like, oh, yes, Brayson Dunn, and like, I can't find it. D-U-N-N.
Yes.
Right? Because Ray has the E. A lot of people may not know that.
Ray, you got to drop the E if we do a show.
I already
all right?
told him that.
I'm not dropping the E.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not English. I'm Irish.
Oh.
He always goes back to that. And I guess, so Ray, how about this? My great-grandmother's name was Valvano, and she had to change her last name when she came to America. Her parents did, because they discriminated against the Italians. So her last name became Block. She gave herself a German.
Really?
Yeah, we found this out after my grandmother died. Her mother died. My aunt, my mom went back and tried to find everything.
That's cool.
And they found that. So, Ray, just now's the time that you make the switch and you make the change, because, it's for all of your children. They don't have to worry about the horror of not knowing how to spell your last name.
I mean, they won't, because they'll say on the birth certificate they'll grow up putting the E there. And my family already did this once. We came over. We were discriminated against. It was done for a little while without the E. And then I was like,
really?
All right, you know what? These Irish people bring over some drinks. The potatoes aren't too bad. You know what? We'll be cool with the Dunns.
Good for you, Ray.
Yeah, now we're back.
Do you know, like, obviously people used to change their names from stage name, getting in entertainment. Do people still do that? Do people change their names?
I'm assuming.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, to your point, maybe not as much, because a lot of people start off now, like, on social media with just their regular name.
Yeah.
Before you would get into... Like,
everybody changed their
what's
name.
Tom Cruise's real name? It ain't Tom Cruise, that's for sure.
No, you're right. All those, old school comedians, they all had the actors. Everybody had a fake name, a stage name.
People think Matt Cord is a stage name. It's not. That's his actual name.
It's a great name.
Matt Cord.
You're going to hear him again tonight.
Yep, the guys definitely want it for Matt. They said, you need more games.
I told Matt Cord, he stopped by the studio yesterday, and I said, I met some younger guys last week that were pumped to get down to a game to hear you. Like, that's got to be really cool. And he's like, man, this all started because I announced I was retiring. It's like, I should have retired earlier. I'm like, you had younger dudes, like 23, 24, 25-year-old guys going, I can't wait to hear Matt Cord tonight. I'm like, that is awesome, man. And good for him, because he deserves it.
Oh, man, he's going to be floating in this game.
Vin Diesel is Mark Sinclair.
Thomas Cruise Mapother. Map Other is how it's spelled. The fourth.
Jamie Foxx, his real name is Eric Bishop.
I can see Jamie Foxx not being his real name. Yeah.
Yep.
Red Fox's real name wasn't Red Fox, right? If we're going to go Foxx.
Yeah, everybody changes their name. Most of the time they change their last name. But
is this a stage name for you? Is this your real name? Have you been lying to me all these years?
I have not been lying. I am a
man
of
your name's
integrity.
Sean Goldman?
I am not a welcher. I pay off my bets. I'm a man of integrity, John.
All right, good. There we go. All right. So, all right, how are we feeling? First of all, I know that you're doing the series isn't over for the Flyers. They can win Game 4. You'll be broadcasting the Brace Dunn show. We'll be live at Xfinity Mobile Arena. 1-5.
Let's go.
Leading up to the game. So, how do we feel? I mean, even if I say they win the game, do I really mean that? I don't know. I hope they win a game.
I mean, I'm in.
Right. We'll see what happens. Ray, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Flyers at that point, it's going to be 4 hours tomorrow. Hopefully on the way down to the arena, I talk myself into that winning Game 4. But I think we've been pretty consistent in the whole, it's a different sport than what was played against the Penguins.
Yeah.
God bless you guys for doing 4 hours down there, too.
I love it.
Hey,
Keep
man,
it going. You want
the
to call
cultures
in?
will be flowing.
We'll plug your post-game show and have fun with that.
And I'm doing it with Vito on Saturday night.
So, real quick, I do want to paint this picture. All right, and I mean this sincerely. It will be cool. Think about the stick taps and the stick raises. I get it. Win or lose, even if they're going up against the Hurricanes are really good. They lose, they get swept. The Flyers are out in the middle of the ice. The crowd's going nuts to show them support. the players don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it, but they're going to do the raising of the sticks after they shake hands. That's going to be a hell of a scene. I got goosebumps just talking about it because they deserve it. This has been an unbelievable ride, and this is just it's what you have to go through. You have to take your lumps in order to get to the promised land, and the Flyers are doing that this year.
So you're advocating for a standing ovation if they get swept?
Oh, they will. They will get a standing ovation. Guaranteed.
I don't disagree. I mean, I don't know. They did get. They will have gotten swept, and
the people that will be there will cheer them on and stand.
I don't disagree. I'm just, like last night's game. They lost their composure too, and they're a young team. I don't want to go overboard with how young they are. They need better players.
That's fair.
And I don't look at any of these guys and be like, "Oh, you don't have any heart. You suck." No, they're overmatched with what Carolina has. Their game to win was game 2, and they had it and they lost it. Vladar played great. He's not going to play like that every game. The game when they had was game 2. I think they get swept.
Yeah.
All right, what about the Sixers tonight? What's that line doing? We're going to find out at 6 o'clock that he's playing, aren't we? Or he's not playing. Well, it's good that we haven't heard anything yet, right, Ray?
Yeah, this is usually the time when they break your heart. So I guess in that sense, it's nice.
I know we're saying, did Bernard leave us a voice memo? Because I think
Can we hear it?
Yeah, in that voice memo, I think he's leaving us a breadcrumb.
All right, Sean Bernard on the Davis Honda text line voice memo.
Sixers and 6.
What's going on, fellas? It's Sean Bernard over in Manning. I'm checking in from Crossing Broad and DraftKings Network here, and I know that I'm usually Mr. Optimism when it comes to the Sixers and Joel Embiid. From everything that I'm hearing, there does seem to be some legitimate skepticism about Joel Embiid playing tonight. As of now, it is legitimately up in the air that they are not sure. He is still getting pretty much around-the-clock treatment and trying to find a way to play, but it's not exactly the outlook that I expected. To me, I thought this was a calculation of Game 2, sit him and get the best version of him. It does seem like these injuries are more bothersome than maybe we initially gave credence to. Beyond that, I do want to turn to positive that there is a 0.0% chance of OG Anunoby playing tonight. This is all mind games by the Knicks, and frankly, I think it's unlikely we see him the rest of the series. On top of that, want to call the shot of where were you guys for the Quentin Grimes game on his 26th birthday. The Sixers need some semblance of scoring outside of the main guys. I think Quentin Grimes meets the challenge tonight.
Good stuff.
I love it.
Very well presented as always.
He's the man. So Quentin Grimes points as far as a player prop on his birthday. You got to ride it. It's hang on, birthday. You never push it away. And you know what else? Dad strength. When these guys come back after having a baby, who's the cat from the A's yesterday who mashed that ball?
Yeah.
He just had a baby. It's like if these guys come back from paternity leave, always wager on them. Tonight, Quentin Grimes 7+ points at even money. Come on, that's a steal on his birthday.
Yeah, he didn't points-wise didn't have a good game 2, so maybe because they need him. They really needed him to play better in game 2 as well. But like
the expectations are there, that's for sure.
So is Embiid playing? Yes or no?
Embiid's not playing. No, he's not.
Did you switch? What did you say before? Because I don't remember what I said before. I don't know.
I never had a good feeling about Embiid playing, but I don't care. The Sixers are winning tonight. That doesn't matter. The Sixers are winning. Yeah, Grimes played 24 minutes in that previous game, and he finished with 7 points, 1 basket.
Yep.
So, yeah, Grimes, give it to me a little bit here tonight. Goes over double digits. Let's go, Quentin Grimes.
All right, coming up, YouTube chat recap and more. We're live at the PGA store. Don't go anywhere. Hey, listen. Yes, the championship's here. It's actually next week, so we're getting there, right? But now's when you want to come here at Ronimink Golf Club, the PGA Shop Preview Weekend. We're here till 2 o'clock, but tomorrow 9 to 6, Sunday 9 and 6, open till 6 o'clock tonight. So beat the crowds, because next week, when more people in town and more people are saying, like, hey, we're going to Ronimink, I got to get the gear, get it now. We're in a 50,000 square foot PGA Shop merchandise store. It's open to the public all weekend, so there's no admission for parking. It's free admission. You get in. Doesn't cost you anything, and you get your official 2026 PGA Championship merchandise. Talking hats, polos, collectibles, limited edition items, and you can take your photo with the Wanamaker trophy. It's very cool. So come check it out, the PGA Shops, a merchandise experience like no other.
Philadelphia is...
Thank God it's.
Thank God it's.
Thank God we're at the PGA Championship merchandise store.
Yeah.
Over at Aronimink Golf Club.
Shout out to the lady all the way up front. She was trying to win that $1,000, John.
Is there a $1,000 winner somewhere?
I don't believe that we've had one today, but we did say those key words. At 10 and noon, and she texted in. She asked me. I'm like, no, you got to listen in. Got to listen in.
Oh, she wanted the.
Yeah, she wanted Beasley to call her back.
Wanted to cheat. All right. Yeah, we unfortunately we can't help you with that. But anyway, real fast, a couple things. Awful announcing, which coincidentally we made.
They like you.
Yeah.
Nice work.
They rank that they do this with all the teams, and people vote on the website. So like, all right, take it for what it's worth. People are voting on the website, but I think they get enough votes to where, like, people aren't just going on there to be like, screw those guys. Like, vote, because when they do baseball, the Phillies rate very well because the fans are voting on it. So I think Kruk and T-Mac they might have been top 5. They were definitely up there. They do it for radio, they do it for TV. So the 76ers rate. Did you see this? Did you see the? Oh, you did. Okay, so I can't even. I know Sean did as well. So the 76ers, out of 30 teams, ranked 29th, done via fan polling on Awful Announcing. Here's the blurb. This might sound like damning them with faint praise, but the 76ers broadcast booth score is improving for the second straight year. However, those slight improvements aren't helping them out of the rankings basement just yet. Comments revealed deeply polarizing feelings about the broadcast. Supporters praised Scott for her professionalism and for overcoming a tough Philly crowd, while critics find her style exhausting and overly biased.
I don't care about the bias. The bias doesn't come into me. Come into my criticism towards her. I honestly.
Because I don't. Maybe a little bit, but when they're paid by the team and it's the hometown broadcast, you're going to hear that, right? Like, I typically don't have a problem with that. It can be a little much.
Okay.
I'll just say, Ray, would you agree with that? And
she's a little much. Point blank in the story.
So I think Kate can be good.
She is
with a different partner because she is good at doing it.
She is a professional announcer.
Unfortunately, you got two pukers on the same broadcast.
Thank you.
And they sound the same. So that's when if you put a Mark Jackson in there with her, I'd like to hear that broadcast. Nothing against Allah, whatever. But he's not a former Sixer, so I don't feel he did a year or whatever. But I don't feel it's like, hey, be quiet. He's a former Sixer. No, I don't associate him with being a Sixer. I just don't think the broadcast is very good. And if I want to try to make it good, I got to do something.
Yes, that's number one. And number two is obviously, I think people are in agreement. When you finish 29th out of 30 teams, I don't care how you got the rankings. Bottom line is, I think you need to take stock to what that vote really is if you are the people on the inside. They won't, but I think they should.
More from the article. Some praised Tom McGinnis's radio-style play-by-play as a high point for when he's on the call, because he does some TV.
I don't recall Tom. Tom is fantastic, and I wouldn't want him any other way than on radio.
We want him here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
He is one of the best in the game, bar none.
Oh, man, he rides it. The one thing I'll say, Zoom Off on a big call, Zoom Off made it feel like a big call. He did. Tom McGinnis, he just goes, we know what he sounds like. He's crazy.
And he doesn't miss anything.
No.
Are you kidding me?
There you go. The crazy thing about Tom is he's solo, and he doesn't miss anything.
And I imagine he's solo because he's best being solo. Right? Would you agree with that?
You put him with somebody, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got multiple different voices he could go to that almost sound like he's got different people working with him.
From a standpoint like you, who is you are a play-by-play guy making your eyes right now, when you listen to McGinnis, is that, God, I wish I sound like him?
Yeah, now, cutting highlights here, honestly, if people want to get into play-by-play in Philadelphia, cutting highlights for Tom McGinnis for 80 games a season, you learn more sometimes than doing it on your own because you see the way he does it. I think being a highlights producer here, for me, made me better because I listened to McGinnis a million times. And it's like, oh, man, I wish I could be like that. Oh, that's how you bring personality? Oh, without a color analyst, that's how you break something down? I think that, to me, he's listening to him is like a masterclass in it.
Yeah, that's...
All right, what do we got there, Sean?
Well, apparently up in New York City, there are some flyers on some posts up there. And it's a picture of Joel Embiid, and it says, missing. Have you seen him?
God.
and it lays out his weight, his height, all that, and it says last seen foul baiting at MSG.
It's great.
Note, subject may pull down your legs if you approach him.
Oh, damn.
That's our man.
They got great material. I hate it, but I'll tip my cap to them. They got a good team. They're hardcore fans. And you know what? I'm gonna want to vomit tonight if the Knicks are playing well and those fans sounds like a home game. Because if the Knicks play well and it's a close game or they have the lead, it's going to sound like, as much as Joel Embiid called out the fans or asked the fans not to let it happen, there's too many tickets on the secondary market. You can't stop them.
And they're good.
And they're a good team. Yeah. Yeah, so official predictions we'll make in a second, but let's get to the YouTube chat recap. Go ahead.
It's time for the YouTube chat recap.
How about filling us in? Let me tell you something else, man.
Watch us live on YouTube every single weekday.
I can't lie. Let me tell you something.
It's the Middays with Marks YouTube chat recap.
All right, go ahead.
John better not get too close to the course. People might mistake his fake grass as part of the par. If Bayless from the chat.
You have to worry about me.
I just love the term fake grass. I've never heard that before yesterday, I think. And I just think that's hysterical. Nice pull on the fake grass.
Well, we got to get you some fake grass up there.
I need it. And if Bayless with the video of you jumping up and down, that tweet did some numbers too.
Did it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Excited for the pizza rolls.
Yeah, I wish we weren't blue.
That's all right.
For the
I think
video.
it adds to it.
Does it add to it? Like, what are these idiots doing?
Absolutely, it adds to it.
Ray, the video shot of Sean is like up close of his face.
I need to see it.
Oh no!
And it looks like a big blueberry up there.
What was the character that he was compared to yesterday?
It was the chick from the Willy Wonka.
Correct. Yep.
All right, what's next?
Brace is the definition of the type of people they don't normally let in. But since he works for the station, they made an exception. Tommy from the chat.
True?
He's not lying. Very true, especially especially in Aronimink.
But he fakes it.
Yeah, I could.
He wants to. Wants to be in that.
Remember,
group.
I did work on a golf course. I was with the grounds crew. That's more my speed. We got a pool and a pond. Pond for you. That's me.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. Typically the landscapers don't mingle with the members.
Exactly.
So you're somewhere in between, but you can fake it.
Exactly.
All right, what's next?
I just checked my photos and I have pictures of Rossini and Vrabel at a Dave & Buster's. Kobe from the chat.
Who doesn't have pictures of them?
Yeah. We didn't really get into this part of it, but if more stuff comes out, he's going to end up having a nervous breakdown and taking a leave.
People still believe he's still coaching, John. Business as usual.
I mean, I just think that there's going to be something. I don't even know if it's like the smoking gun, but the cumulative effect of just it doesn't stop and it doesn't stop.
I think there's going to be another woman involved eventually.
But that hasn't happened yet. All right, what's next?
Marks is Googling Colin Gillespie as he is speaking. Neil from the chat.
Damn right I was. What do you want me to do?
Well, that's what you got to do. You never know what he was up to. Socials, could have posted something yesterday. Yeah, it's what you got to do. I mean, what do you want? He stepped up to the podium. I mean, that was pretty cool to get him on. Obviously, we're interrupting the shopping, and you don't know what he's up against. And I know he's a local cat, so I knew you guys would have that angle. Now, Arch is from a different high school, and I think it's more of a local connection to you, I'm pretty sure. Archie Diacono, the other.
Correct.
Yeah, there you go.
Correct. All right, what's next?
Wait, Ray Dunn will be in the arena tomorrow. Sweep coming. K. Key from the chat.
You're going tonight too, Ray.
Yep, I'll be there tonight.
Ooh, going tonight. Man, you live down there.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I might need to just move to South Philly.
You're a freak.
He hasn't been to the Phillies games. When was the last Phillies games you went to?
The first Mattingly game. So,
wow, that's like how many in a row you haven't been to?
Philly Don.
Yeah, that's quite a bit because I've been down at the arena.
Yeah, we've had playoffs. All right, what's next?
That's it.
That's it. All right, YouTube chat recap. Thank you very much, Ray.
It was a lot of fun today, man.
Yeah, thank you to Bill and Abby on our crew, Jen Scordo and Vito. Vito's going to join me for postgame tomorrow night.
Can't wait.
On the radio and on YouTube.
Lauren, doing a great job getting us out here. Of course,
yes,
Michelob Ultra.
Love Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
You'll be drinking Michelob Ultra tomorrow?
Hey now, lots of them.
So you and Ray, let's set the scene. Brace it and Dunn. The new show. Yeehaw! You definitely need a signature weekend show.
In the country.
It's the Braced Dunn show with the violins playing in the background.
The dual banjos.
All right, we need to get that. All right. Well, everybody, how long do we have, Ray? I'm sorry.
10.
10, all right. We'll talk to everybody.
Sixers win.
See ya.